of men. The shadow knows.
Yeah, everyone, welcome to the Midnight Ride with Gray Man Prepping and Friends. I got Uncle Al with me, and I got the supermoon going on. I got my Kindle out there focused on the supermoon, and it's slowly going up, and it's going towards the right from what I can see. So, oh, wow. So what a couple weeks here. Get comments up there, so I can see comments. So my wife left this morning to head back to California, and she spent 3 weeks. Well, she arrived 3 weeks ago. Froze. Thursday evening, so she's just about 3 weeks. And so, hey, we're going to go and say hi to everybody. I see some more popping in here. So first one in was CB at Hugo Homestead. And then Uncle Al said hi to her. And then I was trying to get Uncle Al up here. Then Jay came in asking the question, any particular subject tonight? Well, we're going to start off with some news. And I got some news articles I want to read the headlines to, and we're going to chit-chat about some of those. And so then we got Terry Christ came in, and everybody's talking. And then Glenn, how to garden. All right, and those are the ones that are showing up here chit-chatting. There's probably a couple more over there in the side, and, that are just, as Steve likes to say, lurking, And some probably, I found out that some people don't realize they got to log in to make a comment, and they're afraid to log in. They think, oh, YouTube's going to track me if I log in.
If they have a smartphone, they're already tracking you, folks.
Hey, Barry, Storms, Radios, and Cats. And, hey, Barry, the link is in Courtney's chat one over there. So if you want to come on up here, you can. And so, Jay, no, she did not bring that here. If this vehicle behind me was here, she would have taken my Toyota Tundra back to California to get some stuff, because she has a little Buick and a little 4-door, and she can't squeeze a lot of stuff she would like to get in there. So tonight's subject is going to start off with the news. So let me go ahead and get rid of this over there and get my email back up so I can go to the Martinez patch. And down here to patch. Where is it? There it is, patch. And of course, since it's been a while, I've got a bunch of old stuff I want to just bring up and reference here. Let's see here. Go back to you. Okay, we already talked. I talked last time. It's been 4 weeks. Because I didn't do the Thursday night, my wife showed up. So I talked about the 400 products recall from Dollar Tree store shelves in California and across the nation.
And you wonder why, folks? Because they used to be on the boats for a year.
Yeah, you were expiring. Hey, Emma 3010, how's it going? All righty. So let's see what else here. Oh, next thing. In California, probably other states as well, mosquitoes are testing positive for West Nile virus.
Which area?
Again. Well, this one here came in for Contra Costa County, which has Brentwood and everything else.
I live in Visalia.
Oh, yeah, you guys get... Yeah.
We have West Nile virus. We also have malaria. And what was the other one they found over here? I forget. Dengue fever.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That could be it. There was something weird they found.
Yeah, it's like, welcome to Visalia, disease capital of the world.
Yeah. Jay, actually, the toilet seat stays down around here because we're teaching all our grandsons to sit. So these little boys aren't standing there spraying all over the place, standing at the toilet. So yeah, no, the toilet seat stays down and they sit their butts down so it all goes in and we don't have to clean off the back of the toilet, the floor around it, and everything else. All right, let's see. Next one here. Oh, Al, you're going to love this one.
Go for it.
Brain-eating amoeba. Hang on, what's going on? Who's it? Is this? Gonna have to let my son wait on that one. Brain-eating amoeba. Assumed there's a risk in warm lakes, especially in California and down in the South.
What else is new?
Yeah.
We have brain-eating bacteria, amoebas. We have toxic water.
Flesh-eating.
Bacteria.
The other ones, bacteria. See, California.
Again, welcome to Visalia, disease capital of the world.
Welcome to America. Yeah. Let's see.
The other one was we have leprosy this year. We had one case of leprosy in Visalia. Great, folks.
Yeah.
Come to Visalia, watch something fall off.
Okay, he's just asking about the ammo. The only ammo he bought that showed up here. Let me see. I'll have to check on it. My son's wondering about, he basically, because he's in California, he has all the ammo he buys online shipped here.
Right. Folks, to highlight Gil's last comment with his son, the big problem in California, because Governor Newsom signed that we have to use union truck drivers to haul ammo and needed supplies. If you've seen my comment on my community page, Washington, Oregon, and California are suffering shortages. The National Guard and law enforcement and other agencies only have 60 days of ammo. That's all three National Guards. That's Washington State. That's Oregon, California. Only 60 days worth of ammo. And a lot of people laughed at old Uncle Al. Where does the ammo come from? Oh, the ammo ferry. No, it has to be shipped from the East Coast to here. Because Gil knows what I'm talking. They drove the last ammo maker out of California. What was it, in the 90s?
I'm not sure, but yeah. I mean, there used to be there used to be several ammo makers in California that they just pushed it out. Don't even, Emma, don't go there. Actually, we're going to talk a little bit about that later on, but.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We talked about the mosquitoes, the amoebas. Oh, the wildfires everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot going on in California, especially up around, since the news I get is from the Martinez Patch, which is in Contra Costa County. Get a lot of fun stuff there. Oh, here's what everybody should enjoy. Nancy Pelosi's husband arraigned on DUI charges. Pleads not guilty. DA laughs.
We're all laughing.
Yeah.
You didn't catch your son yet, right? The sex pervert who accidentally released that tape. It's a Democratic donor. It's all right. Yeah, like Rob Lowe and the 18-year-old one back in the 90s.
Hey, Fishes is up here. All right.
Hey, Carol.
Yeah, let's see here. What else we got here coming? I'm not sure if it affects anybody else, but think about it. It could be spreading. Kaiser Permanente, which is the big healthcare in Northern California, workers posed to announce indefinite strike because management's being, greedy SO-hoosies and yeah. Oh, here's one for everybody. Scam alert, scam alert. Better Business Bureau issues warning about airline ticket fleecing.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and open that one up and get some more information on that one here. Full story. Go back here and back. Okay, so the Better Business Bureau has an article out there and a thing on it on how this airline scam is working and how to protect yourself. And let's see, the scam involves fake airline booking sites. So they're setting up fake sites that look exactly like it, and they do all the stuff so it pops up in the searches ahead of the real site. So yeah. So and some of them are companies selling discount tickets. Like what's that one? Travelocity. So they're pretending to be like Travelocity, and some of the other ones selling. Sorry, I got a squirrel moment. I just saw what was in the side chat here.
Carol said something. He said fishing, not the other word. We can't say that because I don't want Gil to lose his channel.
Well, no, we can say this is a Better Business Bureau scam alert.
Right.
All right. And so it's not, all this is saying what they're doing there. But yeah, so they got all the information out. So that's one of the scams that's going on around is they're setting up fake discount booking sites as well as trying to imitate the real site as well.
Right. I got scammed last year from California DMV.
Mm-hmm.
They're popping up emails for older senior citizens saying you could do everything online from DMV. DMV just released, do not respond to these channels. They said you could get your driver's license paid off. Send us your credit card and we'll take care of it. Don't do it.
Oh, yeah, no. Any state, don't do that.
All right? Because my mom lost $38. I'm saying, this isn't a real company. If it was DMV, they'll send you a letter saying, you owe us money.
Yeah, exactly. All righty. Oh, here's one nationwide. The CDC, the Counterfeit Democrat Center, expected to ease school COVID guidelines. And then this article says what it means for California with all of Gay Van Nuisance's added crappies tacked on there. So, and then since then, this was back, a couple weeks ago, actually 1 week ago, the CDC is set to drop all COVID restrictions and everything, but they're not ready to give up their emergency powers.
No.
What are they going to do? Hey, it's the monkeypox.
We can't say that word. We have to use simian measles.
Nah. We're going to use the cheetah crud.
Right. The cheetah crud folks do not use the MP word because I had a few friends of mine, including Rudy from Alaska Prepper. He went into the doghouse for a couple of weeks. We are
anyway,
not
so they're dropping the Red Dragon requirement, all that stuff, and going to the cheetah crud as their emergency. Oh, we need emergency things for this.
Right.
Now, I'm going to get in trouble on this one. Everyone, I'll give you 3 guesses. What community segment of the population it's running wild in?
I did that in my community.
Simeon, and what happened years ago?
I did that on my community page. The 2 areas that are really affected is San Francisco and New York. And
San Diego's running wild with it now.
Yeah, I know, but I like San Diego. But the 2 biggest ones are New York and San Francisco. And I won't tell what areas of San Diego is getting the problem.
I can tell you don't want to go into the Castro district in San Francisco.
True. All those simians.
Oh, great. This is 6 days ago. Invasive mosquitoes, not just the ones that had the West Nile virus, but now invasive mosquitoes have been found in California. Hey, Governor Newsom's opened up the border and let them in. And then here's one that's going to tick a lot of people off. This was from August 6th. Abortion could become a constitutional right in California.
Wait, so it's illegal for me to have a pistol, but I can get an abortion? I'm a guy.
Yeah. Not only that, but if you're above 14, you can get it without parents knowing about it in California. All right. This is going to be a good one here, folks. You ready for this one? They put out on August 7th, a list came out, actually probably the day before, of the 50 most expensive rents in the U.S. The 50 most expensive. Guess where 25 of them are at, Al?
You know, and I know where it's going.
California. And then, but this news release came from Northern California. It said 11 NorCal cities on the list of most expensive places to rent an apartment. Well, gee, they got San Francisco up there, where a 800 square foot house sold for over $1 million, and it looked like a piece of crap.
Yeah, it was a 3-bedroom piece of crap.
No, it was a 1-bedroom piece of crap.
Okay, that sounds like L.A. Prepper.
And even smaller than his is smaller than what's her name? She's over there on Courtney's a lot in the side chat. Fred, I'm subscribed to her. She has about 800 square feet, and that's it for her entire thing. And basically, she's renting a room with a bathroom and a little kitchenette in it. Hey, CB, you're back. Yeah, and so the one, so basically, most of the ones of the 11 in Northern California are in Northern California. They're also the most expensive in California, and that's like San Francisco, South San Francisco, Marin County. Going right on down the peninsula there towards San Jose, including San Jose, Silicon Valley, and all that.
Now, folks, come to Uncle Alan's location. We have plenty of apartments here. They stink like hell. Do you like the smell of cow manure in the morning at 115-degree heat?
Just $55 a month.
No,
plus utilities.
It's about $800 to $900 a month, but it's a lot better than what you get in San Francisco.
Yeah. Let's see. Hang on here. Control V. Carol, I just emailed it to you on your Fishes and Loaves email.
You did send her the StreamYard one.
Yes, right? I made sure it said StreamYard. But I also put it. I put it on earlier over on Courtney's. But there's so many people commented that it went way the heck.
Froze.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Next one. Oh, bird influenza surge in Northern California, and illegal sideshows. Gee, that sounds like Oakland again.
Yeah.
But the bird influenza surging. So, so that's probably going to get out there into, crap. Forgot the name of the county that Stockton's in.
San Joaquin
County and eastward, where all the big turkey hatcheries are.
I think that's, what's Merced?
It's not down in Merced. It's out Highway 4. You're going out Highway 4, and here's Carol. Hey.
Hold on.
Hi, Carol.
Beginner's mistake. There we go.
Yeah. And but if you're heading out towards on Highway 4 in California, heading east towards the mountains, just before you get to Angels Camp, where they had the Calaveras frog jumping contest and stuff.
Right.
There are several huge turkey hatcheries out there.
Contra Costa?
No, it's eastward of that one.
It's between Davis and
nice, Passamaquoddy.
Yeah.
I can't think of that
Yeah.
region.
But anyways, if you're just out of Highway 40, if you're out there, but basically that's where the bird flu is showing up, and it's heading that way. So
Ooh, that's
we
bad.
in another couple of weeks, we may see a bunch of turkey hatcheries in California being cleansed.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be like last year where there's a turkey shortage. There's a turkey shortage.
Yeah.
No, it's
I have a
probably
feeling right now, though, that these turkey hatcheries out there
Yeah.
are processing as fast as they can.
right because
Right,
it's going
to
to
get
be
'em the
like
heck
the
out of there.
beef.
Yeah.
Right, Carol?
Frozen turkeys again.
Yeah, you're going to have overload of frozen turkeys and beef. So buy your beef
Good.
and turkey now and stuff it into the freezer.
Yeah.
You do, Huga? Did they say that on the news or where did
No,
they
this
say
is-
that?
this
No,
is-
no, not you, Al. I said Huga on Huga's homestead. You said
We have a turkey
turkey
affected
plants.
here in Indiana. Yeah, I heard that Indiana was having problems.
Right, but I think that was a different thing.
Yeah.
For Indiana, it was a processing and whatchamacallit. It's not salmonella. What's the other thing that you eat and you get diarrhea from and you got to
E.
go to the
coli?
E. coli.
It's similar to E. coli. It starts with a G.
Oh, Giardia?
Right.
No. Giardia is
They don't know
Yeah,
how
that's
it got
the one that it does make you puke, but it's usually in water, I thought.
Yeah.
right, but it can be transmitted over if you have Giardia and you work at a poultry processing plant. What happened to all that meat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think Jay's asking, is that you're thinking
Listeria, maybe?
Could be.
Yeah.
Dysentery. Yeah, that's what causes causes some dysentery.
Hi, Tennessee
Let's all
Tactical.
play the game. What causes diarrhea?
I have a list. I've been arguing with people on other new prepper channels about
Eating
diarrhea.
too much sugar when you've gone sugar-free for a couple of weeks will do it.
Yes. So will eating the sugar-free stuff that's got sucrose in it. If you eat a lot of those little sucrose lollipops, don't give those to your children. Just letting you know.
Or you can eat the other one that the gummy bears used to have.
Oh, yeah. Right. That was the sucrose. They were sucrose filled.
There was a different one. It wasn't sucrose. It was a totally different one. And
those were awful. I went and read those after a long time ago when you first told us about them, and I laughed my butt off.
Oh, those are hilarious. You look at those reviews on Amazon for those gummy bears.
Sugar-free.
And it's like,
gummy bears.
I felt a rolling.
I couldn't.
Oh no! I felt the pressure
for a week.
Right. The other thing was, I'm trying to remember because I've been on a lot of new prepper channels. It's like everybody with a failing YouTube channel just put prepper on their thing. Cooking channels going back, add prepper.
Prepper cooking, yeah.
Right. Or if you got a gardening channel, put prepping on it. Homesteader, put prepping on it. I love it. Cars and prepping. It's
alrighty.
All
right.
Oh, and they're not.
All right.
True.
Two more things.
There was one too that they talked about that a farmer had gotten. That was from voles over in China land.
Yeah.
And it's a part of a family of diseases that are zoological in nature that supposedly don't jump. Supposedly, like a lot of the other stuff that seems to be coming out of certain countries that are zoological and
aren't east of Japan.
Anyway, they were saying it's a whole class that they don't really have a cure for, but don't worry. Don't worry about this class. Like,
right. But also,
hey, heads up, China's working on something for us, by the way. And they're looking at making a biological weapon out of it, but we can't say that in the news. So we're just going to say,
no.
Hey, Stuart, how's it going?
Hi, Stuart.
Hey, Stuart.
All right. Of course, tonight is it's going behind the clouds. My camera over here outside is focused on the supermoon, and it looks like it's going behind some cloud. Yeah, some clouds. I can see it changing colors as the clouds go by.
I might have a view of it, but I can't.
So from here, I look almost directly southeast to see it.
Yeah. I was seeing the moon over my neighbor's 2-story last night. Hey, how the garden. Yeah, Jay, I remember that stuff when they put it in Pringles too.
Now, if you put up Tennessee Tactical on prep, all right, me and Jill talked about this before the show rolled.
Hey, Duncan.
There's one channel is makeup and prep
1900.
or makeup and prepping. Like, what?
Uncle Al, when did you lose your bottom tooth?
Oh,
was that recent?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got into a fist fight. I was breaking up a fight at church.
Get out of here.
And they were. There's my tooth.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I had to break it up
crazier
because
things have happened.
I'm just going to drop this down here. The link here is for those that I have had up on my live streams before, like Tennessee Tactical and some of the others. So,
and Duncan's been around our group forever. She could come up too.
Yeah,
Brenda, we haven't seen you in a while, girl. Good to see you.
Okay. You want to hear something funny, Carol?
Okay, go ahead.
They have to stay away from me for about 100 feet because I'm dangerous. Okay, so I gave them a broken nose and 2 black eyes.
Who's they? Who is they? Your age or who?
Younger.
Oh.
They were about 6'2", both of them, and they were arguing at my church.
Mm-hmm.
And there were guests. I said, please do not argue in church. It's not proper. I'm a church elder. And I got my walker or cane, and luckily that day I had my cane with me.
Okay. Too bad you don't have one like Will with all the things inside of it.
Yeah, so I calmly suggested they take it outside, and they turned to me like wolves. I'm like, okay, fine. You're going to get whacked. So I broke one guy's nose, and I slugged the other one across the eyes. And then accidentally they kind of clipped me. So I have to stay away. They have to stay away from me about 100 feet because I'm dangerous.
When was that? When did that happen?
A couple of weeks ago.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, yes, Uncle Al.
Yeah, I think Jay's idea next time, maybe try that. But then he'll end up flooding the building. So that's probably not good either. That's terrible.
Oh, the other thing going on tonight, and Fishes is all set up for it. We have the Perseid meteor shower is supposed to peak tonight.
Nice.
Unfortunately, we got the supermoon, the largest supermoon of the year tonight.
Is that the buck moon that we have right now?
No, it's the sturgeon.
It's the what? Sturgeon?
Sturgeon moon, yeah.
Like the fish sturgeon?
Like exactly,
like
because the Native Americans used to call it the sturgeon moon because at this time of the year they could catch a lot more sturgeon.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. That's a lot of meat.
Yep.
I would just put actually a thing in one of our groups that some guy was doing it's a thing down here where you can go and feed the tarpon. You lay basically across the boardwalk and you hold the bait and the tarpon will come up out of the water and take it out of your hand. Well, usually the people move their hand. Yeah, he didn't move his hand, but he was fast enough till he went right through the gill of the fish and had it by the head so he didn't lose his other hand. But here's his hand coming up through the poor fish's mouth. He got bit twice, bit by this one, and this one got bit that was coming up through the fish. I was like,
right, but you got to be careful, folks. I know that tactic. I seen guys like, I have 5 beers because snapping turtles like to do that. Like, oh, you're holding bait up there. Dangling.
Oh, yeah.
And
this
then
was salt water. It wasn't where our alligator snapping turtles are. That would be fresh.
Yeah, I see. You still having problems with iguana and boas?
Well, I have the iguanas. The boas are south of me, thankfully. But we did see my daughter saw it. It's the basilisk lizards used to be down in Margate, which is south of us, and she found one in our yard crawling up our palm tree. So if they're coming up, I told my husband, you better get the gun that your friend is talking about that kills the iguanas dead because we're going to need one because the pythons will probably follow those basilisks right up.
Yeah.
don't want them.
Did you see the one they found down south below you?
The
It had
iguana?
a
Oh.
python. It
Mm.
ate a small dog, and you could see the little lump in the
Oh,
python. It was
gosh,
so
I hate
sad
that.
too.
Yeah.
Well, there's one, it was, Robert had the article, and the lady was a gardener, and she rolled down into the lake, and 2 gators took at her. And that was actually northwest of me. It was on the other coast. Yeah, they never saw, like, they just saw her body come up for a bit, the poor guy. Yeah, exactly. Never go skinny dipping or snapping turtles. Well, especially, yeah. I'll leave that one alone. I already
All right.
commented
Oh,
on.
the supermoon, the clouds have gone away. All right.
Oh, pretty.
Werewolves are out.
See, that's what mine looks like on my cell phone. It just looks like kind of a spotlight. It's hard to get.
Yeah.
Like
I
a real good.
I gotta come up with a good nighttime camera for that'll take pictures of.
That'll pick up on it. Cosmic knows. Cosmic wants to do that type of photography, and then he got cloud cover when he was like going to do his big debut.
Right, they have whatchamacallit, a special telescope with a camera that
that's what I think he has.
Yeah, you can mount it on top of the roof of the house, and it goes directly down to your laptop, and you get these wonderful shots of the moon.
Yeah. I'd also like to be able to pick up some of the meteors coming down.
Yeah, right. That's what I think Cosmic was trying to do, and then it got cloud cover, and he was so upset because he spent the money to get that special camera. Yeah. And yeah, that happened. Or the setup. Yeah, Jay, Tennessee Tactical felt that comment.
I felt the comment too. There was a
Hey, it affects some of us women too. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm a Southern boy, so a lot of you people don't understand when we go catfishing, we do noodling. And I know a couple of guys that don't have any fingers,
Yeah,
I was reaching into the hole, and
noodling's gotta be the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, you drink
after you've
beer
gone to
and
enough
wear
beaver
jeans
shows down here, and they bring out the snapping turtles, it's like you're dumb.
Yeah.
You're dumb. Even the alligator gar can get you, and they get huge too in our waterways. Yeah. Like, that's just dumb. Sorry.
I'll stick with the elk and the deer around here.
Yeah. Land dwellers, they're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
I just need water.
It's like, oh, there's one 100 yards away. Okay, I can do it.
It's been so
as long
dry.
as you don't get tackled by a wild boar, like down here.
Yeah,
we don't too dry. Most of the pigs went up north.
Where I'm at, there aren't any wild boars. On the western side of the state, they have a few of them. But the problem is over there for the boars is, oh, boars are out here. Everybody and their brother goes out hunting for them. Well, all the boars are gone.
Yeah, but I have problems with pigs. But it's been so dry here. All the pigs head up north to the north part of California. Yeah, let's go to Costa County or San Francisco. It's nice and wet there. Yeah. They're all running over there.
I don't. Yeah, I guess you could use a telescope camera for that, but that would kind of be illegal.
Yeah, exactly, Jay. You're going to get some angry husband coming up. And
yeah.
Or worse, you see the PD coming over your house like, yeah, you're some kind of pervert, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Got some calls about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure, though, Jay, you're right. Some of those guys get into that pervy stuff. Like, oh, there's nothing out in the sky tonight, but hey.
Yeah. Like I said, if it's feral hogs, Jay, it's open season on Texas. Gave out a second bounty on them.
That's so stupid. They say that, Jay?
Who is it? There is a couple channels. Arms Family Homestead has one.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, he's a deputy sheriff. I'm trying to remember this channel name right now. I'm losing it. He's building his place, something Ridge, and basically Chris though he's making that's his side hustle. He has the big cage set up, big one
to catch him,
like a corral. with 2 gates and both gates drop and everything. He has it hooked up to his phone and everything so he can watch it. Okay, they're all in there. Boom, pushes the button and things drop.
Oh, he catches like the whole family of
Yeah.
them. Wow.
One of them was watching, he caught 24 at one shot. And
That's a lot of free pork, folks.
yeah. And
Yeah,
it
as long
was
as it's
actually, he was
not-
hired by the school district to do it because it was tearing up the football field.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, and once they're trapped in the cage, then they can shoot them.
Yeah. Gil, about the earthquakes?
Earthquakes.
Naughty.
Okay, hang on. Let me bring it up over here. It's been kind of slow lately, and Ben Davis has been warning about this because it's been so slow, and I've been getting nervous. So far this year, there's only been four earthquakes over 7.0.
Right, but there's been a whole bunch of little ones.
But little itty bitty ones, but over 6.0 or greater, there's only been 68 this year, which is half of what is normal.
Right.
Yeah. It's so weird because when the parallelogram was in full swing, we had tons.
Right.
Yeah.
It was like God was mad at all the Democrats for pulling that crap.
Well, right now he's mad at Central Texas. But I keep telling people that's where all the Californians have been going to. Please,
I don't think mad at Texas. He's mad at the person who keeps the border open.
Yeah. I know. But we can't tell Captain Crazy what to do.
No.
He thinks. Did you hear his last statement? It's a joke,
Great
folks.
drought, right, Emma? What?
It's a joke, folks. So please do not send me bad emails. Captain Crazy, High Gear. Hey, Gear.
You mean Ridge Life? Is that Ridge who you were thinking of? Ridge Life?
No, not Ridge Life.
All right. I just thought of what Ridge, one of the. Go ahead, Uncle Al.
Ridge Life is Tim, right?
Right.
Yeah. It wasn't him.
It's just Chris.
It's all right.
Something like Huckleberry Ridge or something like that.
Oh, okay. Because Gear's in here sometimes. He's good at that too.
Yeah. It's some kind of fruit ridge or something.
Anyways, I was talking about
Captain Crazy
Texas.
saying something.
There's Texas. That's what Texas has. Not,
Texas is getting quite a few. Yeah.
Yeah. So the orange is today, and the yellow is within the last week, 7 days. So
they're in a diagonal line. Is that a plate that's there like that?
Yeah, it's like the one from New Mexico.
Yeah. So I mean, what most people don't realize is that the New Mexico Arizona border region down here is a huge volcano field.
Right.
I mean,
you're bigger than
it's a whole bunch of. It's not any currently active, but there are a lot of volcanoes. You can see where it's been moving, and it proceeded from southwest towards northeast. And the fields out there, if you look it up on, if you Google it through and then check the different sites, find some of these universities are doing studies out there.
Right.
There's over 150 volcanoes right there.
Right. It's an old volcano site. I'm trying to remember. Was it University of Arizona was talking about that one they recently discovered that's bigger than Yellowstone, but it's been dead for about 5 million years?
Yeah, there was one, and then what's scary here? In this area here is called the Long Valley Caldera.
I know, I'm in it.
Yeah, and that one is twice the size of Yellowstone.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it's actually been more active than Yellowstone has. It actually, I think it was like 300 years ago they had an eruption on it.
Right.
Not a major one, just a little.
Well, if we're in the days of Noah and it's not flooding this time and it's supposed to be fire, maybe they'll all just blow at once and that'll be it.
And then we have ice.
Or as Ben Davidson said, it's just going to be a microburst solar flare.
Yeah, I figured it'd probably be the sun farting. Yeah.
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 For laymen, just so you know.
Yeah, but it could be fire and ice. Remember Noah?
Yeah.
God told to Noah, fire and ice.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm looking
going
around
around
right
the
now. In
world.
the last week, the largest is a 5.9 up here off of Russia.
Yep.
So in the last week, that's the largest earthquake. So it's unusually calm. They usually there's something going on up in the sixes. So, but it's interesting. The one here off of Chile down here, they're not showing the older ones from more than a week ago when they had a seven. They had a what was it? Where is it? Chile.
Look at the one like right in the center of the Pacific Ocean. Like,
that's Tonga.
Chile had a couple 6-pointers back on the 24th and the 15th.
right.
But
a lot of shaking.
this one here in the middle here,
Yeah.
that's Hawaii.
Oh, that looks kind of further away than Hawaii, but okay.
No, it's part of the Hawaiian chain.
See, Hawaii.
I'll be darn.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that centered in the Pacific. Right. I always thought, yeah, crazy.
And what's funny is, Midway.
The maps always show it closer. They don't show it like.
And it's not. There's Marshall Islands, and it's not showing Midway too well, but there's Midway out there somewhere.
So was that a quake or was that a volcanic activity when it's that color?
Volcano.
Okay, this was a 3.5 northeast. Zoom in and see exactly where it was in comparison. So.
Oh, they had quite a few. Wow.
Yeah. In the last, but this is a 3.5. This is a 3.3, 2.
I would never want to. Never ever want to live on Hawaii.
These are all
volcanic island out in the middle of the Pacific. No,
me neither.
No. So no. I always wondered, like when I was young, I thought, oh, it's beautiful, beautiful beaches. And my girlfriend was married to a Marine at the time, and she's like, I have never felt so trapped in my life than when we lived there. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, there's not a quick way off the island unless you want to swim or you have your own boat.
Like, American Samoa has had some minor ones and stuff. The one that's really scary, though, think back to the first season of Survivor. That was shot at Vanuatu. Vanuatu has the most 7-point plus earthquakes over the last 10 years.
Yep.
I mean, about every year they have 2 at least.
I don't know where that is. I'm sorry. I'm like geography.
That's down by the Marshall Islands, between let me see if I bring
big land masses. We need big land masses for most of us that didn't
Australia.
Get
geography. Okay.
So let me see here. All right. So Vanuatu is right down in this area in here. There it is right there. Boom. So right off there. So yeah.
About when you and Bob were going to school, like that's kind of when they started to stop teaching a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. So you got Fiji here, you got Solomon Islands here, Papua New Guinea. But yeah, Vanuatu down here. This area here is Vanuatu is
Okay. Oh wow. Yeah. No, thank you.
Right.
Can hardly see it, and it's just covered with earthquakes. Nope.
Yeah.
It's funny. My brother has this thing with me living here in hurricanes, and he lives in he lives in California, like more. They were living near, San Francisco, though, like that area. Now they're in wine country, and I'm like, what the heck? I said, your land could break apart underneath you due to an earthquake and just swallow you. I said, at least with hurricanes, we get a warning. There's kind of preparation time. It's like I remember being in California and just shaking underneath you. No.
Save quarters.
Oh gosh, that's horrible. And you'll be fine. Sacrifices. Well, we could. Why don't we just give up Washington? They can have Washington. All the volcanoes. We'll just drop one in each. There's plenty to go around.
Yeah.
Right.
There are so there is 100 senators. We can drop that off. And how many representatives?
I don't know. There's plenty of school boards where there are plenty of people on there that, are into that woke crap that they're teaching our children. So
it's like I had a big argument with my school board. They were trying to ban Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged, 1984, Animal Farm, Dr.
Go figure.
Seuss. I'm looking at them like, what the hell are you talking about?
The kids
Dr.
need to know how to live through what we're living through now. They might as well have 1984 at their
Right.
disposal.
And they're banning Robinson
And Lord of the
Crusoe.
Flies.
I'm
And
thinking,
the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
no. Robinson Crusoe.
Oh,
Okay.
it's like that should be right up
They're
their
not
alley.
going to ban the Rocky Horror Picture Show
I know,
because
it's
it has
like,
a
that should be-
transvestite in it.
Right, but they're banning all the basic books we used to learn in high school, elementary school. I'm like, wait, why are you banning this book? It's Dr.
Anything
Seuss.
that mentions stuff that they don't like.
A
'Cause,
lot.
you know, words are violence.
I went on their banned book list. I found 162 banned books. Before they got in, it was like maybe 4 because of explicit language and sex scenes. But the rest of them are kids' books.
Acid reflux. That's awesome, Jay. No, we don't.
True,
You're right.
true.
We're trying to appease the guy.
Either that or you're going to give the volcano diarrhea.
Yeah.
So that's all we need.
Yeah.
Diarrhea,
We'll just
volcano.
flush it all to the center of the earth and the whole thing will explode.
Right.
From all the pressure. All the backup.
Right. But Tennessee forgot one more island. Tennessee Tactical.
Mm-hmm.
He said Hawaii and Midway are strategic.
Guam.
Yeah, Guam,
Right.
big time.
Don't piss off a volcano.
Yeah, of course, when it comes to Guam, what is the number one favorite food in Guam? Spam!
Oh, really? I know it is in Hawaii. Hawaii, they keep it locked up.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Spam and barbecue sauce.
Well, they like stir fry in Hawaii. They'll stir fry it.
Oh, yeah.
And fry it.
Now, let me show you what I did with my pork that I got from a... See that, folks? That's from a pig that took an arrow through the throat. It's a good one, too.
Yeah.
Like I said, Uncle Alan eats a lot of weird things.
Yeah. That's why my ammo dump for the U.S. Really? Is that where we keep a lot of our extras?
There is a lot of ammunition stored there.
Yep.
Well, if we know that, then I'm sure other world powers know that. Are we going to give that over like we did with the other stuff and that other place where we left people behind?
No, because Guam is pro-American.
Because they realize the U.S. territory too.
I know it's a U.S. territory, but I mean, it's kind of an island and couldn't, nefarious forces.
There'd be too many families of veterans that would be raising a stink because we paid a high price to keep it.
Right. Yeah. And also it's a U.S. territory and a lot of U.S. citizens live there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it would be an act of war then, basically, if they did. Okay.
Because also they almost became statehood a couple of times too. Guam, the 52nd, is it 51st or 52nd? They're arguing with Puerto Rico all the time.
Yeah, well, Puerto Rico will become the 51st. Guam might be the 52nd, but then Samoa is screaming that they want to be the 52nd state.
Right. Because America...
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say, when you're talking about that, I actually saw Trump supporters out on the corner today. They always like to be near Lowe's for some reason. But, it was kind of nice because they're all in our patriotic colors. And this guy has those mics that's hooked up to a PA system. And he's like, I don't think we would see this with, Obama. Nobody would be going into Obama's house like this. And I'm like, yeah, probably not. They probably wouldn't like what they see. And it wouldn't be files that they would be shocked by. I'm thinking in my car. But then this other guy had socialism sucks sign. And I'm like, I want that. Can I have your sign? Can I have it?
What's kind of funny, Carol? America, Samoa, and Guam are Republican. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico are Democrats.
Yeah, well, then they don't get in.
They hate each other because
Puerto Rico then doesn't get in. Sorry. Nope. You don't get to be 51 if you're... Nope. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cuba needs to talk to Puerto Rico, and they need to have a conversation because Cubans are mostly all Republican.
Yeah.
Because of the missile crisis.
That's why they support Guam.
They're closet Republicans.
Yeah, they don't talk a lot about it, but they will around election time amongst each other. They will talk about it, but they'll never
come out in public and signs and everything else.
Yeah, that they'll never support the Democrats. That's like deep seated. Maybe the younger ones now that have been here, the third generation.
Usually they get disowned by their families if they get found out.
Well, the family, they won't tell the family. They'll just...
No, it's like, I can understand you're gay, but you became a Democrat? Get out of my house.
Kind of.
Wearing the dresses was weird, but okay. But that Democratic pin, get rid of it.
That's right. Can't be here if you wear that here in the house. No. The skirt, Dad? No. Your pin that says, "We love Joe." No.
Oh, I got a new catchphrase. I put it in my community page. Go into the light, Brandon. Go into the light.
Right.
Go into the light. Don't come back.
Okay. Yeah. The island they'll just have a body double for him, I'm sure. Like
I don't know. He might come back. Was I dead?
Yeah.
You were talking about what they were saying about Obama not going to his house. There's another house they definitely don't want to go into because all the files that are there that are classified files, way too many of them, is Hillary's house.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I knew who you meant.
Yeah, didn't they break up her servers with ball peen hammers and all the phones they had? They were smashing them up.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wonder why. All those cell phones, they destroyed them. Oh, we just didn't need them anymore. I always do that with my cell phone,
Yeah, 150 of them, just smash them. Yeah. Those were expensive iPhone, folks. If I had one, I'm going
resell it. Yeah. Get your discount to turn it in. Yeah.
Yeah, even with all Bill's porno on it. Bill, you got to stop doing the porno crud on it.
Oh, it might be Hillary's too.
I don't want to see it, folks.
Why are there Chippendales on my phone, Hillary?
I don't know if that would be Hillary's type. I don't know. Her and Eleanor sit down and have conversations. Like,
I don't want to see Hillary or Monica together. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Did she wipe them with bleach? Possibly. After she got blood on them from, people suiciding themselves over top of certain files. Yeah. Then they might have poured bleach on it or acid. One of those chemicals, Jay. One of them.
Could be.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Bleach is household and it'll corrode electronics.
Yeah.
I don't know how my cell phone fell into this bucket of 5 gallons of bleach.
Gosh.
Yeah, like I said.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah.
Like I said, folks, it's going to be interesting times. They broke so many laws. Me and Gil were talking about it on several things. It's like the IRA, not the Irish Republican Army. It's Inflation Reduction Act.
Yeah.
That's a joke, folks.
Yeah, I know. It's what was the one that? How come that didn't show up there? Hang on a second here. Or did I delete it because that was just so stupid? I just deleted it. I think I just deleted it. There was one about California's new Reduction Act. Blah 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 blah. Does this and global warming? Wait a minute. What does that have to do with inflation?
Oh, they're raising their taxes because of global warming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Captain Crazy. We did not have an inflation rate. We had zero inflation in July. Gil, how much did your wife pay for gas in Contra Costa County?
Too much.
For July? Yeah. Same here for diesel for me.
Yeah, it's over $5.
Yeah, over
my
$5.
Diesel is $6.99. Oh, it's much worse.
It's close to $7, isn't it, out in California?
Yeah. If you go down south to LA, it's $7.50.
Right? Yeah, that's what I had heard. Ours is close to. I think ours is 5 now, or close to it.
Oh man.
What?
I'm going to share a Facebook post here from my neighbor across the street.
Oh, nice bread.
Yeah, and look what the dog did. Pulled it off the counter and started eating on it.
Oh no.
Our final comment.
At least you got a picture before it happened.
Anyone want a dog?
I can't help it. It smells so good. No one said I couldn't have it.
I'm going to drop that down.
Poor woman. Oh my gosh.
Anyway,
I thought it was bad with Malachi usually doing something as I'm getting done with something. He's usually ruining something over on the other side of the room. But that's pretty bad. You finish your bread for the week for your sandwiches for your husband's lunch, say, and then the dog eats it instead. Yeah.
Yeah, Emma is correct. They're closing down the aluminum production plant for the electrical reason, and also it's going to be a major beer can shortage. So you better grab your plastic bucket and go to your nearest brewery. I like a 5-gallon bucket of beer.
Oh, the nearest quote brewery for me does not do beer; it does vodka. And I picked up 11 IBC totes from them Monday, Tuesday. A lot of them.
Read storms concerning Hillary. It's true. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to see that.
I
don't understand how they can't afford electricity.
Are you on Facebook a lot?
No. I just got on today, actually, for the first time in like 4 days. I'm really bad with Facebook and every other social media platform.
Rebel Canners.
Nice.
She's out there in her hammock. She had another one there of the campsite. It was just, oh man.
I'm glad she got better so she could go.
Oh yeah.
That's right. If you don't want the dog getting stuff off the counter, do not get a tall dog.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, some of them though are very good jumpers too, Jay. You have to be careful with some of the small ones too.
Right. I used to have a Rottweiler, and I was frying steak, and I put it on my dinner plate. I turned around like, "Where's my steak and potatoes?" Dog took it. He took the steak, and then he came back and took the potatoes. I turned around with the green salad, like, "Where's my steak?"
Yeah, I've seen a Labradoodle take a cake, according to somebody who was posting, like somebody who used to be in my youth group. They had a cake on there, the leftover cake, and they found the Labradoodle with just the cake stand. Empty.
Yeah, Tennessee Tactical. There it is.
In the country that over taxes higher. Oh gosh, that's horrible.
And Britain's going. Yeah.
You know they're getting ready to go after everybody when they do that.
Yeah. They're revenue enforcement agents.
You'll own nothing and you'll be happy. What are we going to be happy about, though, if we own nothing? I don't understand that part. Because they'll drug us. Are they going to just drug us up?
No, we're already doing that ourselves. But
but I mean, like, seriously, like, put it in the water?
It could be.
Maybe. Like, how are we going to be happy about that as Americans? That's not.
Yeah.
It's not the American dream.
Nope. Also, I liked it when they were talking about in the Inflation Reduction Act to cut down my Social Security again to the bare minimum. I'm like, wait, you already cut down my Social Security since Obama was in office 4 times. So currently, if I'm supposed to get it, was $350, and you want to cut that in half? It's like, that means I'm only getting $125 a month.
Yeah.
I remember that from George Carlin. That's right, Emma. You have to be asleep to believe it now, that's for sure.
True.
Some people achieved it, though. There's plenty of people who came from other countries and came here and did it.
Right, with nothing on their backs.
Mm-hmm. Or just all their clothes, like the Cubans. They wore as many layers as they could.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, on the vodka.
I got something on the lighter side for you guys.
Go for it.
Baby's first Halloween. Trace their hands and feet and trace their hands and feet and then cut it.
It's like they're in the belly. Pumpkin. That's so cute. So cute. I remember seeing feet come, like Hannah's little side of her foot when she was in there. Could like see the imprint on the outside. Didn't feel the best, but it was still kind of cool.
Yeah, it means let me out, let me out.
More like I need to stretch. It's not big enough in here. No, it's no longer. You're right, Duncan. It is no longer the people's country. Although, was it really, or did they just have us that,
Yeah.
Oh,
like when did it like really stop being the people's country? It's a good one.
Oh yeah, I've been going to a book club.
Yeah, you've added a few more stickers on there, Al.
Yeah, because I tend, you know me, I like to do things in a cold-blooded, rational progression.
I agree, Jay.
Unfortunately, a lot of book clubs are like, and I said, "Isn't this a prepping book club?" And they said, "No, we're all in together, and it's wonderful, and we'll solve our problems."
And they're reading that same book that you are, the economic collapse.
And I'm looking at, well, anything that's failing, they put prepper on it. It's like now it's prepper book club. Okay.
I've been looking for a new name, so
other than prepper, it's like, what was your original name? Love and Kisses Book Club. How many people do you had? 2. It's like, and they're not good at it. I mean, I swear to God,
Emma says it's an excellent book.
It is.
Read it.
And when I do nonfiction and reference books, I go down by the line. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people, they're showing up with letters like, sorry, Emma, sorry, Jay, but there's a lot of channels with just nothing but letters, nothing on their channel. And they say, we're a prepping channel now. But wait, you're talking about, I don't know what they're talking about. It's like they're a kitchen channel or they're a baby channel. Yes, baby and preps.
I am actually surprised Emma and Jay have been able to keep just their letters for this long, and YouTube hasn't got you guys.
YouTube is owned by the Chinese. They want the letters because they're hiding a lot of porn bots. It's like, wake up and look, I'm like, I have 25 comments from 6 porn bots.
Yeah, but then there's also trolls that pretend like they're porn bots. Flops is one of them. He likes to do that, likes to pretend. Yeah. Until you antagonize him and then he comes back as the same one. And it's like, somebody who speaks Russian or Chinese wouldn't even know what we're saying to them.
Right. And then Emma's right. He has a website both in English and Spanish because he has 2 different channels. One in English, The Modern Survivalist, and I can't remember how to say it in Spanish.
Farful. I don't know who that is.
Oh, wait. There you go.
Oh, that's okay. She was saying, I thought you guys were still talking about channels that changed to prepping channels.
No, he's a prepping channel. From 2001 or 2005.
Okay, Jay, I don't really talk about much on my channel either. I tried to show a trip to Lowe's today, and StreamYard was giving me a hard time because I canceled the one account that actually I paid them $25 a month. Jerks. They were hitting me with a $10 and $25 charge. Just so you know, if you go to use StreamYard, make sure you only use one of your emails.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they will charge for each email a different price. Before it was 25 and 25, and I thought I straightened it out just to 10 and then realized, no, one of them still had the $25 charge on it.
Yeah, because they're losing money too. StreamYard and YouTube,
True,
they're all
Storms,
losing
because-
money. My friends are trying to convince me to go on to Utreon. It's a start. It's not a startup. It's my financial friends. Sorry about this, folks. They were talking about it, and they said, "You're broke right now, but whenever you get money, we could get you an investment opportunity with this company, Utreon." I'm saying, so it's a woman's female product, and they said, "No, it's not."
Sounds like
that.
Dog product, Nutrion. It sounds like, dog vitamins.
I thought it was a woman's urinary tract company, to make.
Oh, no, I know which one you're talking about. That's sold at Target. I can't think of it, but
Right.
it sounds, it's similar.
Right.
Hey, Don.
Hey,
Hi,
WG,
Don.
what's up? Oh, I don't know you by Don.
Found another good one from Tammy.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm glad
she's out there in her happy place.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that set up, or she bring that whole? Was that like at the campsite already?
Yeah, she brought it because that stuff, except for the iron ring, it's all portable.
Oh, nice.
I have the exact same thing in my camper.
Yeah.
I know she knows all like how to cook on an open fire. I didn't know there was a kit like that. That's nice.
Oh yeah, it's when
like
I bought it was
or Camping World.
Not Camping World. This one's from Lodgecraft.
Lodge. And I bet Lodge made most
it's from
of
Tennessee. It's from Tennessee, and it's Lodgecraft. When I bought it was $275.
It's probably double that now. Because the grills were ridiculous. I went into Lowe's and I was looking just at the grills, and all the grills have doubled in price.
Right.
So I'm waiting for summer to end.
I stopped by Home Depot with my wife when she was here, and I said, "Look at this," and she goes, she's almost screaming, "You are not getting one of those." I said, "No, but look at the price on it." Yeah, it's almost $2,000. I go, yeah, it was $600 2 years ago for the log splitter.
Oh, night, Emma. Oh my gosh, the log splitter. I think I know which one you're talking about. Is it like the one that Doug reviewed on Doug and Stacy?
I don't know. It's the bright yellow one they sell at Home Depot.
Okay.
It's
Home Depot's prices though are ridiculous. I noticed that. I went there first before Lowe's, and their soil prices, the bagged soil, ridiculous.
Yeah, you got to pick and choose which one you get at which store.
Yeah. Yeah.
Peat
moss was cheaper at Lowe's. Like the box of like what you can mix your own soil with was cheaper at Lowe's.
Yeah. The good Kellogg's brand potting raised planter bed mix is cheaper at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you see any open though? A lot of the soils are looking like they barely broke down enough this year.
True.
Yeah.
They look like mulch that just broke down.
Yeah.
They're so full of wood.
Yeah.
Okay, Don has a question. He said, "Is it gas powered, Gail?"
Yes, it's the gas powered one. They had the two of them. They had the I remember the sizes now. Crap. When is
they're not much better. Yeah, Storms. It does. It depends what you look at.
Let me look. Hang on. Let me pull this over here for a second.
Okay, I'm going to be right back.
Okay.
I'm getting something to be interesting for you folks. It takes me a little time.
Yeah, I want to get a book and show you. You might have seen it.
Gas log splitters. And okay, the 27-ton one is $1,500. The 34-ton one is it's almost at $2,000. Oh, it's on sale now for $1,900, almost $2,000.
Jay, I stay out of the tool section because I gawk too.
The 40-ton one is $2,400.
Okay, WD says his was 30 ton and was $1,000. When did you get yours, WD? Oh, really, Duncan? It switched to all self-checkout? That's awful. Those people need jobs.
Yeah, there's our Lowe's finally added 4 self-checkout stations, but the rest of it is all people going through it because because they have to have someone go over there to scan. I think it's like, can someone scan this stuff for me? And they basically, it's like, okay, you should go to the regular aisles, not to the self-checkout. If you need stuff stand like lumber and stuff like that.
Yeah, the larger stuff.
A few years ago, exactly, WD. A few years ago,
Okay.
They were a lot cheaper. I mean, I almost bought one, the 27 ton one, because it was $500 back in 2000. I almost bought it in the spring of 2000, and then the next time I went in, 2 weeks later, it had gone up, a couple $100, and it's like, and now it's up to $1,500. So yeah, it's ridiculous. The price these things are going up for.
Yeah, the Kellogg's raised bed I was looking at is $8.97. I think it's for a cubic foot and a half. Oh no, that's 2 cubic feet. That's not bad.
The Kellogg's is 2 cubic
Yeah,
feet.
this one.
Yes, then that particular one,
and it's
rated 10 times over. Yeah, over the Miracle steroids. I mean, it's Miracle Grow.
Yeah, right. That's exactly what it is. But their peat moss was 3 cubic feet for that. And that's just peat. And I think it was 13 or 12 something at Lowe's. That's on video, so I have to check it.
Yeah.
I was going to try and put it together.
The stuff from Lowe's carries the stuff from Canada.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is more acidic than the stuff sold at
but I need some of that. I don't have, my soil is so high. The pH and alkaline. Yeah, the pH is so high. I can use a little of the acid. Plus, I got a blueberry plant and I was having the hardest time with finding something that was actually already acidified, like a peat moss like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't want sulfur. I didn't want to use sulfur.
Right. There's a trick for that, Carol.
Yeah.
Pour half a cup of apple cider vinegar.
Does that really work?
Oh yeah. Not on the plant, in the soil.
Into the soil? Because
if you're in the soil, if you're already the regular vinegar, because
that usually makes us alkaline, though.
No, it's acidic. It makes it acidic.
Because the other way.
Our soil here is at, what was it, 9.5 when I tested it.
Yeah,
I can take vinegar out there. If the 5% vinegar, whatever you get at Lowe's, Sam's. Took out and just poured it on the ground. The ground started bubbling. Like I poured it into.
That's usually a sign that you have like the alkaline soil to test your soil. So I thought.
Okay, since I'm always on the weird tech side, voila.
Bienvenue dans la famille. Vitamix. Oh, you got a Vitamix.
Yeah, but it's kind of different.
It's kind of different. They were having. It's an actual mixer? Oh, shut up. Did you get the thing that it composts on your counter?
Yes. Do you know how heavy this thing is? I've just sliced my hand.
Cool, Uncle Al.
Great.
Oh, don't hurt
slice my hand, but it's worth it. This thing weighs a ton.
Can I ask you around how much was theirs? Because they have that one on YouTube that they keep pushing out.
That's the old model. This is the new model.
Yeah.
That hurt like hell.
It wasn't a Vitamix that they were pushing out. It was like this new thing. I didn't even know Vitamix made one.
I got this with a discount. It's $800, not including shipping.
Okay.
If I bought it before 2000 and something, the old model,
Yeah.
It'll only cost me $400. This one's $800, folks.
That's crazy.
Not cheap.
I think the one that they advertise on YouTube is like 400, but it's not big. It's only like as big as a crock pot. Yeah.
No, this thing's a pig. I mean, it's heavy as you would not believe. And I got to go off in a few minutes. My hand's bleeding like hell.
Oh, no.
Just having fun today.
Yeah. Tissue paper skin.
Yeah. But I'm setting it up and I'm going to test run it. I had to read the book. I had to order the one not in French. They sent me the French one. So
wait, what? Haitian? What did I miss? She got in a car accident?
Let's see. Who got clobbered?
Anne. Well, she knows stuff on people. You know she knows. If she was Ellen's girlfriend.
Right. Anne H. She got in a car crash and was in a coma.
Oh. Yeah, they'll probably off her, Jay.
Probably.
If she comes to and she's just saying stuff, like, because she's not quite herself, like brain damage, they won't let her live, probably.
No, and she's a liberal and she knows too many trade secrets.
Exactly.
Yep, get the pillow out. Where's Hillary?
You don't look so comfortable. We got an extra pillow for you.
Yeah, Hillary's here.
Oh. It'll be more like, oh, Ellen sent over one of her friends to see if you needed anything, like air.
Like Hillary. Here's Hillary holding a pillow. Don't worry,
he's talking about his splitter is a Speco. Works good, but I do maintenance on it. Oh. Yeah, I bet you can produce a lot more wood with that thing.
Yep, I gotta go off air. I gotta bandage up my hand.
Okay.
All right.
I hope it isn't too bad. Goodness, I've done that before. Terrible.
Paper cuts.
Yeah, but I mean, when it's thick paper, like cardstock, or like what he just did, where it's the
edge of the cardboard. It's
rigid cardboard. Oh.
Yeah.
I just noticed his koala. That's actually cute. Yeah, I don't have to split wood. I, can't burn things here because my son might walk right into it or go touch it. So I have to get.
My wife was ironing yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Doing iron-on patches for me, and then she sewed around it because the iron-on patches just the ones nowadays have a tendency.
Yeah, they don't stay. I've heard that.
Second washing to come off. So she was sewing them on so the edges don't peel up. And they stay on. And she was ironing, and the next thing she knows, Eli's up there and he's peeling a blister off on his thumb. But he never said anything at the time.
No, they don't.
And she's not sure if it was a blister from today or from a couple days ago when his mom was ironing.
So yeah, that's Malachi. He's so quick and quiet. It's somehow like there's no cause and effect, and yet they know to be quiet when they're doing something that's naughty. That's going to get them in trouble.
He was just walking around. He just went up and touched it.
Just see what it's like.
Either my wife's iron or my daughter's iron. He touched an iron.
Yeah. And, my son stuck soap down my shower drain, like probably a bar, and then put a cap on top of it, to keep it in there. And I didn't know, because he shoved it down in there. Because I hadn't drilled down the top. Like I did the tile work, and I always thought I'd go and get a new top for it. My bad. I was drilling down in my pipe to get that thing out. Thank God I have one of those. It's like a chisel and a drill, the impact ones.
Yeah.
Because it was long enough to reach, and it pulled it up. Once it went through it, it pulled that cap out. But it was just it was almost like all pure cocoa butter that was underneath it. I was wondering why this wasn't draining properly.
I'm back. I just had to put some liquid skin on it.
That's the best stuff as you get older and our skin
But
gets.
I get the heavy duty one. It's for veterinarian use. It's on Amazon, and you
Oh,
can
okay.
use it for dogs, cows, and stuff.
Does
But
it
be
burn
careful.
like heck, like the new skin one does?
No, this one is fairly mild because you don't want to glue yourself to the cow.
Yeah, no, that
It
would be
looks
good.
really bad when you drink acetone, But it works really good. You can hardly tell where it's at.
Jay, that's cute. Yeah, sometimes they can't understand that. You're right. Or water makes a sound when it's coming out of the toilet when you're shoving your stuffed animals in it. Within the 1 month, we had to pull a toilet, and then I was just doing that with my shower. Because he's in the room with us, and I'm telling my husband, I'm like, okay, this area out here, I'm about ready to empty it out, block off these windows, and it can be, get somebody to build a wall and a door, and that can be our 4th bedroom. It's like, oh, I don't want him to be awake and alone by himself. I'm like, yeah, with a couple of stuffed toys and maybe a book or two, he'd be fine. It'd be much easier than pulling the toilet again.
Yep. Let's see.
They might
Becco, that's a wood splitter, isn't it?
Yeah, they were talking about wood splitters. Yeah. WD was talking about his. That was $1,000 a few years ago.
Do you know how much wood splitters are not cost now? It's like, good
that's
Lord.
what Gil was talking about. Like one that he saw before for 6 or 7 was $2,000.
Yeah.
And I was saying about all our grills down here are ridiculous. The prices have gone up so much.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely doubled. I remember when I could get the small char grill, like just a small propane one, it was like $99. That's years ago. But now it's like $268 or something for the little one.
Right. And with all the shenanigans going on, I keep talking to these other groups of new preppers, and they don't understand non-monetary inflation and regular inflation. And they're looking at me like, so it isn't 3%? I'm looking at them like, where did you went to school? It's like the current, everybody's supposed to say 8%. I'm in California and Carol's in Florida.
Yeah, it's higher.
12. It's 12%. 12.5 for California.
And then they're shrinking the packaging too with our food. So it's even more.
Carol, when you bought a pound of beef in Florida, how much was it?
Oh, I can't remember, Uncle Al. I only shop to sales. I can't. I'm not good at that. Like seriously, sorry.
Right, because if I remember, Florida prices was like what, $7 a pound for a ground round. That's before the sale.
I get Butcher Box, and then I just shop the sales, and I don't get our ground round.
Yeah, I have to learn how to do get ours up here in Idaho at Sam's Club because the ground beef is.
Let's see. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
It's around $3.98 or $3.99 a pound up here.
Yeah, you can get deals on them.
They had a sale going on, and if you bought the 10-pound chub, it was $1.98.
Hold on.
So yeah, I bought a 10-pound chub. Now
ours
filled up my freezer.
Okay, ground chub.
If I had another freezer, I would have bought 5 or 6 of them.
Now they mark this up because this is.
Good night, Glenn.
Oh, night, Glenn. I didn't know you're still hanging out with us. All right, ground sirloin is $11.63. Ground chuck is $7.11 on sale right now. And it looks like it's a pound. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's a 2-pound package. No, per pound, $7.11 on sale. Usually $8.71. But this always adds on because this is the delivery. They always up it, so it's a little less in the store. The Purdue ground chicken, it's only $5.53 a pound. So, yeah.
Barry, that was funny.
What was that?
Mash the like button or his cats will attract kitty litter in your bed.
Yuck. I love those new ones that it's like a spiral, what did we used to call those things? It was a toy, and it would like you move it, and it would always a wheelo. It's like a wheelo, but the cat goes in there to go to the bathroom, and it like cleans itself.
Right. Safeway has hamburger 80-20 for $1.27. That means they're killing a lot of cows, or it's
probably
not hamburger. It's a mix.
They're probably killing a lot of cows. There it is. Oh yeah, cool.
Yep.
I think I was thinking of gyroscope, like the one. Is that the same thing?
Gyroscope is when you spin like a top.
Oh, that's the top. Okay.
You put the string on, it goes zing, and it just.
Are you thinking like a slinky?
No, I'm thinking of the thing like that. It always rights itself. Like it's like one bowl inside of another, and the one inside always rights itself upward, even though the outward you can turn it around. It's kind of like how the 8-ball is on the inside with the thing inside of it. But anyway, that's like the kitty litter thing that they've invented.
T-bone's on sale tomorrow for
stock up
Safeway.
See what the porterhouse is, because the porterhouse is the one that has more of the tenderloin on it.
Yeah.
We always try to get that because my mother insists. Because they'll show T-bone on sale, but they're pictures of porterhouse. And when we've gotten the T-bone, they've cut the fillet off. And it's like a little tiny sliver of fillet. It's like a tease.
Yeah, that's why I grind my own hamburger. I know what organ meat I put in.
The last
is this what you're thinking of, Carol?
Smelled lip. Yeah, that's it. Like one of them.
Yeah, gyro ball.
Gyro ball. Yeah,
so
it's
how
like a
the heck
ball.
You put the cat in it?
They go inside. It faces upward like this, and the cat goes in, and then the cat goes out, and the ball within turns and cleans their poo somehow and like dumps it somehow. But that's what it kind of looks like as it's doing it. It looks like a gyro ball. It's like I don't know. It's a self-cleaning kitty litter thing. It's really cool looking. I'm sure
sorry, I'm laughing here because my mind went back to an old meme about how to wash a cat.
Oh dear.
You take the toilet, you sprinkle the pet detergent in there, you take the cat, throw it in, and close the lid real quick. After the cat squirms around for a while, you flush it a couple times to rinse it off. You open all the doors. You stand back, you lift the lid, and the cat goes outside.
That ain't right. That is so wrong.
I know it's wrong.
It's so wrong. It's funny. It's funny, but wrong.
I have a Safeway, Don.
No,
Don
we have Albertsons here.
We don't have Safeways here. We have Winn-Dixie, it's called.
I have a Safeway here, and I looked at the price. I'm like, how much is a T-bone? $12.99.
That's it. Put it up to share.
That's why I always buy their. When I go to Safeway, I buy their apple smoked bacon because I see it get cut, and it's good bacon. It's thick bacon, and it's like they're going to have it sale this week because it's been a week. Last week they took out the big slab of bacon and cut it. It smelled so wonderful.
The pork belly, you mean, without they just got it finished? You mean they finished the bacon?
They haven't sliced it up. It's a big piece of bacon that they put it through the machine. And if everybody's there in the morning smelling, because when they cut it, it smells like applewood and bacon.
Nice.
I got the fresh batch. It cost me.
So good. That ain't right, Jay. For cats, that's so mean. They use the toilet. I've seen that Passamaquoddy. Did you train them to do that? Like put the kitty litter bowl thing? They have that where you can train them to go on the toilet. I think that's pretty cool. Although they showed that one cat that like kind of missed, and it was like it looked like it was even ashamed of itself. Yeah. The little turd dropped in between. The cat was like kind of on the wall and kind of on the toilet, and he just like looked down like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen like that. It's supposed to not be on the floor.
Hey, Don, Safeway got bought out by Albertsons. So
yeah, the litter robot. Yeah, I have it to share. It's in the sharing. The litter robot. It's only a cool like $400 or $500 for your cat. It's the one I was saying that all of a sudden after they leave, it looks like a gyro ball.
Yeah.
It's let's see, litter robot 3 Connect, $549. That's nuts. But of course, the humans are so happy to have it around because they just touch something on their phone but yeah, it's like the cat just hangs out in it too. It's so cool. It looks like an R2-D2.
Great. The rise of the robots. It's chasing cat and throwing poo at you.
Yep. Kitty litter. What we used to call those cat truffles because my pug would go digging for them. Anytime your dog goes underneath a plant for too long and you are in a common area where other animals could be, they're digging up cat truffles, just to let you know. Dogs love them. What you looking for, Gil?
Just putting some stuff. Okay, so Safeway operates as one of the banner companies of Albertsons, which is one of the largest food and drug retailers in the United States.
That's amazing.
Safeway's headquarters is in Pleasanton, California, and Albertsons' headquarters is in Boise, Idaho.
Jay, they ride on those things. I've seen that. They don't have to chase the cat. The cat will just get on it and think it's like his own personal vehicle. I've seen that before where they show the cats just sitting on the iRobot vacuums.
Yeah.
Great. We have a generation of lazy cat doesn't want to run around. I'll sit on the iBot and go around the house.
That's why you programmed the iRobot vacuum as it's going around to make a turn and go underneath a couch or something. Knock the cat off.
Knock the cat. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's kind of like when you go on trail rides with horses that don't want to trail ride anymore. They just take you right under a tree.
Or brush up side of the barn or whatever.
Mm-hmm, or that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The tree is one of the favorite.
My dad came up with a way to fix that, a horse like that. They put they got a bunch of those old square 6-volt batteries, for the flashlights.
Yeah.
Put them together in the saddlebag, and underneath the seat of the horse, put 2 wires and hooked up to a Model A coil. Whenever the horse did that, just went, pop, just a quick hit. Horse would go like this and go. And after 4 times that horse going near the
retrain it.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
It got so well trained.
Night, Brenda. Good to see you, hon.
To go over to while you're riding it to the inside of the barn, the horse would just stop but wouldn't go. He goes, nope, I ain't getting near it. Nope.
Finally learned its lesson. Finally learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, storms. Yeah, you have it made where they have all around your house in the woods.
Yeah. But
Boise, he said, or Dillon, Montana is your closest to him. He looks like.
However, if it's on sale at Safeway, it's on sale at Albertsons usually. Which means I got 2 Albertsons up here in Idaho Falls.
We don't have them anymore.
There's another thing that's going on over at Amazon. They're trying to sell you all these stupid 6-volt lanterns, the floating type, like Railback and the other guy I can't remember. Ever Ready and stuff. These are crappy flashlights. I had my old one that worked better than these things. They're supposed to be LED, but they're all China made. And I have people telling me it broke when I use it. It broke when it came from Amazon.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, my favorite one exploded when I put the battery in it.
Whoa, not good.
No, it's supposed to be a waterproof floating flashlight used for boats.
Oh, okay.
And I said, I wonder what happens if we throw it in the pool. Do not throw these flashlights in the pool.
What's the full name of Safeway though? Because I'm getting other things when I go to look it up near me. Just put, I guess, Safeway
It's
grocery.
Safeway grocery store.
Yeah, grocery, maybe.
Yeah.
You brought up Florida water. Safeway must be the company that makes Florida water. It's like
No,
cologne.
there's whatchamacallit. Oh, another thing is when I went to the grocery store, because we had all delays because of the union truck drivers. So I live near a distribution centers. So they've been dumping stuff onto my Walmart and S-Mart and Safeway. And I'm looking like, where in the hell all these bags of flour and water are coming from? And they told me that it's not coming from, it's not getting delivered to like Michigan or Colorado.
They're saving on gas and just dumping it there, huh?
Yeah, because it's like I could get a gallon of water for 50 cents. You buy 4, it only costs you $2. 4 gallons for $2. Yeah, and we'll give you an extra one for free. I'm not kidding. I couldn't get to the bathroom, and they had pallets of gallon water.
Oh, our Walmart's been really bad. Like it looks like a class action lawsuit ready to happen. Like one of those pallets stacked to above their really tall aisles. Yeah. And of all places, it was right near the school section where kids were going and getting their school stuff. Stupid. Yeah, absolutely stupid. But they don't have enough people to put it away is the problem. They just don't have enough people to put it away.
Oh, they offered me a job when I went there. Here's me, half blind on a cane. Would you like to work at Walmart, Uncle Al? You know, I have a heart condition and I'm half blind on a cane. I use a walker sometimes. I use the little cart with the thing. Oh, it's fine. You could use it all the time in our store. We need somebody to help us. You know, they have an app for the phone. So you go up there and you scan prices to evaluate the automatic checker. They offer me $21.
I see that, Barry. The moon's about ready to leave the camera out there. Yeah,
the moon's leaving.
Yeah. To answer the questions about Albertsons, Albertsons has been buying up other grocery stores, and when they buy up one in a local area where there's both, they have their presence and this other one, and they buy up the other one. What they do is sometimes they will just change the name of their Albertson stores to that one they bought up.
Oh, okay.
All that. So it's all that. So it's like in Martinez, Lucky's was the one that Albertsons bought up, and years and years and years ago, everybody threw a fit because they started running it like Albertsons and they wanted to run it like Lucky's, and corporate got word and they changed around. They realized, oh yes, okay. And they changed it back to Lucky's and the management style back to Lucky's because that's what everybody liked.
Yeah.
And so, and once it changed it back, sales went back up again.
Yeah, we don't have a Safeway. I just looked it up. Not even in our state.
Yeah.
It looks like California has the most.
Yeah, because it was a Pleasanton, California, which is Bay Area. Where it was headquarters was at.
Yeah, California and then Washington, and then it's like a tie with Arizona and Colorado only being one store apart, and then Oregon. Those are the main states that have the most.
I seen you prepping channels are freaking out. Like we are getting groceries in Michigan. We'll go yell at your crazy governor. She won't let our trucks go in. And then Illinois, our shelves are vacant. Go yell at the railroad people. They're going to go on strike because they can't get product out of California.
Oh, well, Bob said near him, the railroad was under construction. They were doing some construction near him, and he was hoping once they're done, they were going to see some difference with the shipping. It was like, hoping. We got to hope. That's all we have when they're pulling crap like this. But you didn't see as many ships coming in either.
Right, because they're all heading to Mexico. You heard what my Mexican friend says? They were at a Mexican restaurant. My friends speak totally Castilian Spanish, and they were complaining only the cooks, the waiters, and them. He's fixing the moon thing.
Yeah, it's moving. Look at it. It's so
moving.
Weird. It just blurred for a second, like boop.
It's following us.
It looks like Saturn now with the way it's got that ellipse look to it.
Yeah, that's the clouds. But what was funny was this is in Mexico City.
Mm-hmm.
And he says all around them, every table was filled of people from Texas, California, Arizona, and New Mexico. They drive down there, they buy their gas and groceries and drive back. And they're looking around like, we're the only ones speaking Spanish other than the cook and the waiter.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm trying to think. I don't know if the place was on the border, but it definitely looked like it was an open air Mexican mart. Like, I'm trying to think of the channel though. We call him the Mod Father. Jesse is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's their channel? He's in Joe's all the time. He's a great moderator. Anyway, him and his wife were in Texas and they went to this place and it was like incredible with all the stuff that comes up from Mexico because that's where we get a lot of our fruits too. They ship them all the way out here. It's crazy. It's like, yeah, it's like we have avocados from Mexico. Florida can grow avocados. Why are we not growing more avocados? Why are we bringing them all in from Mexico?
Because I think that's Venus next to the moon.
It is.
Is that? Oh, cool. The clouds, I was saying, make it look a little bit like Saturn, like that.
Right. Well, right now, what you can't see on there is all these wispy, really thin clouds that are just moving across the cloud.
Pretty.
Yeah, I expect to see a witch fly by.
Maybe.
It isn't Nancy Pelosi, folks. Don't shoot at her. The Chinese have been trying.
Hey, it just might be Nancy Pelosi.
Might be. Skin bag.
Lord, it's like.
Oh, by the way, it's called the orangutan taint. That's what we came up with.
The orangutan taint.
Do you know how much money she cost us with the U.S. Navy with all the escorts? What? They spent over $2 billion protecting Nancy Pelosi. Her jet and
I was thinking a different type of escort.
No. Wrong kind of escort, Carol.
It's like, when did we find this out about the U.S. Navy and escorts?
Oh, Barry, sorry, I didn't see you down there.
Yes, Barry. Hey, Barry.
It would make sense.
How long have you been down there?
1 second.
Oh, okay.
You were quick. You were right on. I can't see the moon. It's behind the woods over here on the ridge.
I would like to go out and see it, but I don't want to also take pictures of the houses next to me.
Well, right now it's gotten like it was going up. So it's up over all the trees in town. So it's in another hour or so it'll be really up there.
Oh, is that why, Gear? The Mexican cartels control the avocados? That would make sense.
Because it's a lot easier than cocaine. Let's control the avocados. I'm not kidding. They have avocado wars in Mexico.
I know.
It's like,
well, I know another war there. They might as well have.
I know there's
wars.
Yeah, there's wars over coffee.
Yep.
Because we use so much land just for coffee because of our addiction to coffee.
Right.
So the two Chinese restaurants in Danville are actually operated by Mexicans, but owned by actual Chinese families. So they just hire them. And I mean, a lot of them have been at those jobs for years. They haven't left.
Yeah.
The pay is good. The atmosphere is just all, laid back.
Yeah. Yeah. Mexico City has the second biggest, whatchamacallit, Chinatown. They speak Spanish and Mandarin, which is kind of hilarious because they're also complaining about all the Americans in Mexico City buying gasoline and groceries. And it's like, you see two Chinese guys and two Mexican guys talking to each other, and they understand because they speak Spanish. And it's like, where are all these foreigners are coming from?
I
That's
know my
Mexico
neighbor
City.
just married a Chinese lady from Chicago, and she wanted out of Chicago's Chinaland. I mean, China, like
Town.
area town. Thank you, Chinaland. Like it's
China.
Disney World.
Well, give it a little while. It could be.
Oh
but
my
the,
god!
but the big problem is
So sorry.
a lot of these Chinatowns used to be Cantonese. Now they're Mandarin. And right
Mhm.
now there's a lot of Tongs are mad as hell because the Mandarins are taking over Mexico. And it used to be Cantonese, which is Taiwan. And
Oh,
we're talking about, what do you mean? And my friends in Spanish, what do
so
you
there's a
mean
lot of
Chinese are shooting
intertwining.
at Chinese? Yeah, because they're two different groups.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have the Mandarins, which is CCP, and you
Mhm.
have the whatchamacallit, Cantonese, that's Taiwan, and they're looking at each other like, I just want to get a plate of Chinese food.
Yeah.
Don't shoot
Well,
me
and
when
they
you.
have like the Chinese mobs that show up too in all
Yeah,
these
that's the
kind of
Tongs.
towns. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Tongs. They're like, because the CCP wants the drug
Control.
trade. The
Yeah.
cartels got out of the drug trade to go into the avocado trade. Now the people that ran the avocado trade are going into the coffee trade. It's like, I need a scorecard. I keep losing count. And it's
Well,
like,
I'm starting to wonder about the pineapples. Like, what the heck is going on with my pineapples? Pineapples look like they're killing the tops off of our pineapples, or they're now shipping them without their tops.
that one is,
Really.
I forget who the hell's doing that one. It's a socialist country. I can't figure out if it's Venezuela or El Salvador. They chop the
Yeah, they
top off.
moved from where they were. Like Hawaii used to be a major producer for Dole, and they're not
Well,
anymore.
you can sprout a pineapple from the
I
pineapple.
know. I have a video
Maybe.
on it, and the problem is the pineapple tops look like they've been sprayed with some kind of killer.
Yeah, they're trying to keep you from sprouting their own pineapples.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can grow pineapple.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you.
Yeah.
I said,
You can grow your own pineapple, but what the spray they're using is a neutralizing agent. You can pick it up at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's used for people with backyard orchards that don't want fruit. They spray that. It's a hormone spray. I do not recommend it for people unless you want to have a sex change in your backyard. You're looking at the cats. Why are the cats
Oof.
doing that?
Okay.
Because it makes you nuts.
This is an ornamental from a neighbor's yard that, it's like a little pink ornamental. I haven't planted it because it is an ornamental. It's rooted up and all ready to be planted. This came off a pineapple recently, which continued to die up top. See? I've never seen them look this bad before.
Yeah,
Its root is being real slow to root. It is rooting though. I'm getting roots.
right.
But this looks sickly. It looks almost like that stuff they spray Roundup. It looks like it's been rounded up.
Now it's a hormone spray, Carol, that you could find at Lowe's.
Yeah.
That will cause that. It prevents it from forming a plant.
Oh, lovely. Well, I'm going to try my best to make sure it forms a plant.
Right, but the only problem is it'll probably become a male.
Oh no. They can do that? I didn't know
Because
that.
it'll change the sex of it. Instead of
No,
having
they
a
do that.
female pineapple,
What stuff?
uh,
So they turned it into a transvestite on me?
yeah, you have a transvestite pineapple.
Great.
It sounds weird as hell, but it's true because it's
I'll have to look
bioactive.
that up, Uncle Al. I hadn't heard about
no.
that, but it makes
Go to-
sense.
Go with the Lowe's and in the whatchamacallit.
I was
in
just there actually near that section. So
Yeah, they have an ornamental spray section to
Mhm.
prevent fruit from growing. That chemical they use it on the pineapples when they ship it over here, so it doesn't.
See, they never did that before.
Right,
Never.
but also the big problem with that's why I get organic, is there's a big controversy if you eat the sprayed pineapple ones.
Mhm.
You kind of get a little weird and like, So he's wearing dresses now. He used to
Yeah,
be a
no,
Marine.
I'm trying to like let it do its thing, and I'm taking off the leaves that look bad because it'll come up from the middle, and I'll just see like it's already got. I can see new leaves coming because it's a bromeliad,
Yeah. Hi, Stephanie.
and I'll just keep letting it.
I don't
Hopefully,
know
do
if
that.
there's estrogen for pineapple.
I
It would
don't.
be interesting. We'll get some
Oh,
pineapple
that's right,
estrogen.
Steph. I could be wrong. It could be a Z, whatever the X one is. Yeah, it could be transgender. I could be using the wrong pronoun.
Could be
Sorry.
genderless too.
Yeah, it could be genderless. That's right. It could be asexual. I did see today they had, because I'm looking at all the fruit trees as I'm going into like Home Depot and Lowe's and seeing how they're doing and what they're shipping in. And of course, mostly right now, they've got tons of citrus.
Yeah.
I can't, of course, grow it because my daughter, who is a Florida native, is allergic to citrus. Go figure. But they had a lot of citrus, and then they actually had the Barbados cherry. I have one, and it was forming a cherry, and I didn't realize Barbados cherries are about the same size as the strawberry, the Jamaican strawberry or Jamaican cherry that I have already, which is like this big. The cherries are teeny, teeny, tiny. The only thing is the Barbados cherry is really high in vitamin C, so that would be fine to have for like a supplement that I could grow. I want to get rid of that Jamaican strawberry. It's a huge tree, and all you get are these tiny little berries that taste like cotton candy, and you can't save them. You got to eat them while you're out in the garden, basically.
Right. They
It's a waste.
disintegrate. But
Yeah,
if you get the
it's a waste.
Barbados cherry, I have a great French. It's called a bounce. You
Mm-hmm.
get sugar and you melt a little bit in vodka, about
Oh,
that much, and
uh-huh.
then you pour it into the jar with the fresh Barbados cherries, stem
Mm-hmm.
and all. Just make sure they're clean and not damaged. And you
Yeah.
add the rest of the vodka in there and you cold pack it. You put it in the refrigerator and wait 2 months.
Oh,
If the kids are acting up, give them a spoonful.
I'm a
Here
little
you go, son.
spoonful of.
Bing cherry syrup. It's vodka that's been cold packed in the ice box, so it doesn't
Mm,
evaporate, and you're
yeah.
giving them 90 proof vodka that's cherry flavored. You need
Oh,
to go
what's
to
All
good
I
sleep,
heard
cough?
mom.
was
Good cough
vodka.
syrup? Good cough syrup.
Yeah, you go to sleep, ma. Drink some of this. Give them a couple
Actually,
tablespoons.
for survival, that wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing with having autistic children. They don't sleep well.
Yeah, but
Sleeping is,
like I said, it's also great when I
yeah,
make a nice cocktail.
yeah.
Little cherry flavored vodka and some
Tart
soda.
cherry is very good for that. Tart cherry has melatonin in it, and
Right.
you
Like
drink
Bing
some of
cherry.
that.
You know the white ones, the Bing cherries?
Yeah,
I
Bings don't have as much as the tart. Tart
Right.
cherries have a higher concentration.
Yeah, but I like Bing cherries to make the syrup.
Oh, I'm sure they're delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 10-year-old green plums and
Oh,
gin.
wow. Cuba sends that many fruits?
Yes.
Hold on. I didn't miss this that was put in the side chat. Hold on. The West Indies and Bahama Islands. Huh.
Yeah, the next one there. So basically, Cuba sends about 1
Well, there's their
million
communist country.
200,000 fruits,
Yeah.
pineapple fruit to this country.
Because they
I
had to
wish I
make up
saved. Wait a minute. I might have the tag still from Dole.
right, because they had to make up the sugar losses because Cuba during the 70s and 80s used to supply Russia with a lot of their sugar. And when that market went kaput, when you know what happened to the Soviet Union in '92, they had to go to a different crop.
Uh,
Oh, I found it. Okay. Of course, it says distributed, from California, and then very tiny. This is Honduras. It's called their tropical gold. Now they have a pink one, and that's the one that they ship out without the top. They cut the tops off, but I think it's because it's like a proprietary thing that they came up with, and they don't want anybody just growing it from a company, not necessarily just home growers.
No idea, Steph.
No idea. I don't know. She's probably having a night with her family.
Yeah.
Got a lot going on. Hello, the Jewish redneck prepper. Shalom.
Bubba and family. Shalom.
I can say that. Alchem. Shalom Alchem. What does that second word mean? Alchem?
That's Bubba. I'm not Jewish.
Like I am.
I'm asking him, Uncle Al. I guess I could Google it. I almost said I could goober it. They should call Google Goober.
Hey, whatever works for you.
Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, for those of you who like you, Gil, who have little boys, I found this. It's
May
from
peace be upon you.
DK.
Oh.
Yep, watch. Hold on. It's got a combine in here too, but they pop out. It's a like a peekaboo.
Unfortunately, we would have to put it away up
I
high
do.
where they, and then
I
we'd
do.
have to because Danny has a
Rip.
rip.
It was my son too, but oh my gosh, yeah, he was thrilled with it. So thrilled. And I found one on the United States too, and of course it's more a little more multicultural, but it's still pretty good. It's an alphabet adventure of America from A to Z. At least they still include the apple pie. That's not.
All right, there's your answer, Carol.
Mm-hmm.
He put it in there.
Oh, it means peace unto you. Oh, okay. Unto you is the part I didn't understand.
I'll be right back.
Thank you. You also. Yeah, I think Steph, she's just spending time with family. I was almost going to sleep, but sometimes my nighttime meds will wake me up, and they did that this time.
Yeah, I
So.
sat on the couch.
Yeah, you said that it sucked you in.
Yeah, I had every intention of making supper, and then I went over there after somebody's live, and yeah, I was out for like an hour and a half. And I realized what time it was. I'm like, whoa.
I was going to have a tacos Thursday, and then I'm like, I don't really feel like getting into all that. Instead, I end up making a salad that took me just as long to cut up all the vegetables, and then I was like, I should have made tacos. I made a salad with canned salmon, the wild caught, because my mom likes that. She does hers plain, and I'll put like a little mayo in ours with some chopped up Vidalia onions. Or Vidalia.
My wife decided to make a taco salad.
What was that? Your wife
made taco salad.
Oh, funny.
She did the ground beef, did all the taco seasoning and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she took mayonnaise and Newman's Own salsa and mixed it together for the dressing.
I do that with sour cream. I mix sour cream and we use the paste, the paste salsa, because we like the medium, and I mix it together to make the dressing. That's so funny. But in Mexico, they do use a lot. They'll use mayo. They'll mix it in with cabbage and put it on their tacos. My brother used to make like authentic Mexican tacos.
No.
Oh, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you too.
You might as well add sugar to that. Just put coleslaw on your freaking taco.
Yeah. Well, they do put coleslaw actually on fish tacos. They do. Yeah, I don't put a lot of it. My brother did. Made it like that. He said that was one of the things in California they would have. The Mexicans would make like a street taco and it would have the mayo in it instead of a sour cream.
We have a great taco
truck.
There's a great taco truck about 12 miles from here, if you can catch it. But they're only open like in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
You have to catch it though, because it's not always in the same place every day.
Yeah, we had one of those.
Tacos. Oh.
Yeah, we have tacos al carbone. Something, I guess that's how you say it. It's supposed to be amazing, but
Good night,
I'm not
supposed
to eat that stuff anymore. When it's served outside, like at the house, I can make it here, but I have to make it like gluten free, and I can't have the corn taco shells.
Stephanie,
Yeah, she's feeling good.
Courtney, 1 minute will be feeling better, and then another hour or two later, she back under the weather.
Yeah.
I know she's been posting some pictures and stuff.
Yeah. She's feeling a little bit better. She got herself to her regular doctor stuff. She had a bad reaction to the antibiotic that they had given her at the emergency place, the walk-in emergency place. So the regular doctor took her off of it. Love you, honey. Saying goodnight to my daughter.
That's something that I know it's kind of hard to do now because of all the fear doctors have.
Yep.
But back when I was little, my mom had copies of all of our medical records.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went on vacation, that went with us.
Yeah. A lot of that's online now where I guess they have it, like access to it.
Yeah, but some doctors don't share that access. You can log in and look at your own personal stuff, but they don't share it out to other doctors to look at. So
I think I had to sign something at my doctor so they would, but I'm not positive.
Yep.
Yeah. I know Yossi can't come to my Friday nights because of the Sabbath. He observes the Sabbath now, which is fine. I mean, I support him in that. But yeah.
Sorry about that, folks. My mom has dementia, so sometimes I have to go. You know what I'm talking about, Carol.
Uh-huh. I know what that's like. Yep. Yeah. I don't know what happened, but it was maybe a couple months ago. Mom was accusing me of talking in the garage with somebody about her. Never happened. I was like, well, I'm sorry. It didn't happen, which makes her mad. So I'd be like, well, maybe that was a dream, Mom. No. It's really hard because you don't want to admit that you feed into one of those because you don't know what you said because it got her all mad. Like if I say, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, I could have been planning her death. I don't know what she heard that got her so upset. Like what outlandish thing.
Right. It's like,
Steph, I'm sorry, honey. Yeah. Steph just lost her mom. So,
sorry about that, Steph.
Yeah. My heart's
I've
with
been
you.
praying like nonstop all this week. It's like the old crew preppers, they're dropping like flies, like Common Sense with Elizabeth. Her cancer got out of hand again, and she's not looking too well. Her feeding tube fell off.
Oh, gosh. It's horrible.
Oh, God. You have to see her shorts. It's like, it's really bad, folks. Stop by saying you're praying for her and check her out.
Common Sense with Elizabeth is her channel?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's really bad with her. And then we lost a whole bunch of people this year. You know, last year was
the big one was Will last year.
Yeah, last year.
Will, and the other one was Bill Milton, big in the bushcraft community. He passed away from cancer. It's like people dropping dead left to right, and then we get all these new preppers coming up. It's like, what kind of prepper?
Dangerous wasn't really a prepper, but Ron over at Dangerous Freedom too, we lost.
Yeah.
And that affected the late night community.
Yeah, and we lost Ray too.
Yeah.
But like I said, folks, it's like you would not believe the new preppers I've been seeing, and they're talking to me and stuff. It's like, why did you use the term prepper?
You might as well just put a bullseye on yourself right now.
Right. They're freaking out. They're panicking. They're asking me because they ask about Gil's. Remember, Gil, we did the food bucket thing?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them are buying food buckets. I'm saying, do you ever eat
your own?
Right. Do you ever eat this stuff?
Yeah.
And they said, no, we just buy it and put it in the closet.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at them like, do you know if you don't eat the stuff, what's going to happen to you during right now?
Yeah. Basically, my food bucket is I have some easy cook rice. I have canned beans. I have oatmeal packets. Basically, they put oatmeal packets in there. I have macaroni and cheese. Both are gluten-free because I'm gluten-free. I kind of tried to double anything that they had, in those kits.
Yeah, we've added to our stuff a lot of the powdered soup mixes, like from Bear Creek.
Yeah, I can't eat them.
Yeah, and our stuff, when we do like Carol does, it doesn't come with mice motel or roaches. It's like I looked in one of those buckets. I told this to Gil, and it was.
But those, like Gail was saying, those are great, and so are like those soups if you can do those, and so are like the Knorr. And I know Gear was saying he likes rice-a-roni with like ground beef if you're doing like the the canning of your ground beef. And I got Zatarain's now has one that's MSG free that's got the beans and the rice already in it to just throw like some canned chicken into and have a meal.
Barry, are you okay?
Yeah, I've been fighting allergies for like a week and a half now.
Are you using a humidifier?
Huh?
If you use a humidifier and certain oils that'll cut down on your allergies, it's probably nasal.
Yes.
I use a nasal wash because
that helps a lot. The saline.
I had the cam and the mic off for a minute so I could clear all that out.
Yeah. The saline rinse helps a lot. I've done that.
Don mentioned that we also lost Urban Grandpa Prepper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he was so nice.
What is that? Is that Knorr that's in the tall plastic?
Knorr's in the green pack. Yeah, the green.
Is that the soup that you basically add water to it and you have to cook it for hours?
You have to cook it for like 10 minutes. It's really? Yeah. I can't eat them because they're filled with MSG.
Right.
And Laura can't eat
one brand. It seemed like I had to cook it down for hours.
You probably got an old one.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you got the other one. I can't think of the name. It's a copy of Knorr's. It isn't Knorr's. And that one I had before. And you're right, Barry. You have to cook it 4 hours. It's like, how long is this going to take?
That's one of the things too that you can do. There are recipes out there for sodium-free, MSG-free soups. And you dry pack it yourself. Make it yourself, and you just dry pack it.
Oh, okay. Right now I have we only eat certain canned soups in the house, so I have some of those put away in my rotational pantry. Not that I don't have a lot set aside.
One of the things that I've discovered is that for the homemade potato soup, I mean for any type of potato soup, even the stuff we've been buying, I just buy stuff separally. I'll buy the little containers of the hash browns. They come into like the old milk-sized carton ones, about that tall and square ones. I got a case of the hash browns in that. Got boxes of the mashed potatoes. Yeah. And got all the herbs and spices you need and everything else. And then got the packages of the cooked dehydrated bacon. That you can that has like a 5-year shelf life on it.
Oh, okay.
And you want to make something, you pull it out, you put the stuff together, and you throw it in the crock pot, and you let it cook for an hour.
Yeah, they do have the shelf stable bacon that is nitrite free. I just don't know how long shelf wise, because a lot of the stuff
Are you talking Yoder or the one that's in the box?
Hold on, I have the pepperoni and the same brand. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so when it comes to soups and stuff like that, rather than getting the making the Campbell soup, like stocking the Campbell tomato soup, which has high fructose corn syrup in it, you grow your own tomatoes and you make your own tomato paste and you make everything to make tomato soup on your own.
It's that one. Hormel makes it. It's called Natural Choice. It's usually on an end cap because it's until you open it, it's shelf stable.
Right. And that one's irradiated and nitrogen packed. So until you open it, it'll be fine.
Yeah. And they have the bacon that's, through the wax paper and in the box.
Right.
But that bacon's like, it may not have nitrite or the sulfites and stuff in it, but it's loaded with salt to cure it. It's so salty. Lovely. Yeah, I wondered that, Jay. And you know what? I noticed that our friend Gil has some solutions to that because he was growing stuff inside. And that's what I wish I had.
I got 3 big cucumbers indoors now.
That's awesome.
The ones outdoors are small. The big one indoor is huge because it's not being affected by the high heat of outdoors and the wind. And of course, I'm having to hand pollinate the flowers and stuff on it to get the bloom right. But now I just noticed I have 3 more that the pollination has taken on. So it's about time for me to pick those other cucumbers anyway. So
that's awesome.
It'll keep going.
And it's a great place to do it too, is inside, because everything seems to attack cucumbers.
Yeah. And the tomato that I thought was done, the Roma tomato, and I was there just trimming all the dead stuff off of it, getting ready to cut it out. And the next thing I knew, boom, there's about 40 blossoms on it. It's like, okay.
Awesome. You have to prune it, Gail, to get it going again. Barry, what Stephanie says is find a local honey producer and take a tablespoon a day. If it's dark honey, it contains all the pollens and stuff of the local area.
Yeah.
And that'll counteract all the allergies in your head.
It takes a while, though, because it's like immunotherapy.
I know somebody mentioned that when this started last week, and so far I haven't had any luck. So
I have one to share, but Gil has to put it up.
Maybe the Amish would have it, but I don't know.
I had to have sinus surgery because my sinuses almost killed me.
The Amish are getting pretty. They're not mean or hateful. I don't want anybody to get that impression.
This was a Neilmed sinus kit, and it's just a squeeze bottle, and you mix up your own packets. As long as you have purified water, you mix it up warm, and you flush your sinuses out. You do one side, and it comes out the other side. That was actually prescribed to me after my sinus surgery, and it's one of the easier ones because I've done the neti, and I've even got that one that like sucks it out, which I don't like that one actually. I prefer this one, and this is only $6.99 and usually comes with the packets inside of it for you to try. Cool. But you always have to make sure you're using purified water so you don't get a brain-eating amoeba. Anyway.
Or do not use, like I scolded some channels, these new channels. You could use a dehumidifier to squirt water up your nose because it comes from the air. I'm looking at them like, are you nuts? And then I had another channel told me you shouldn't belittle these beginner channels. I swear to God, this guy's like...
Well, you can't treat them like they're stupid. They're starting out and... They may say dumb stuff, but
they say really, really dumb stuff because I used to clean humidifiers at an apartment building, and I had to wear a suit to get in there because
our AC acts like a humidifier, and we have to keep a blue light on it, an ultraviolet light, to kill the stuff so it doesn't hit our coil. Otherwise, our coil would be a nasty, mildewy mess.
Right, but also you get Legionnaire's disease.
Yep, you can. Yeah, you're right.
You don't want that. That's why the blue lights.
My brother got it. It'll kill you dead. It'll cause fibrosis of the lungs. That's what ultimately ended up killing my brother, was Legionnaires.
That's why I was cleaning apartment buildings dehumidifier for lots of money.
Yeah.
The small little humidifier and that we had, you had to add a chemical to it to keep it from growing all this crap.
Yep. We have to do that. We were actually, Barry and I were talking about it. I just ordered it for our the outflow. You have to pour this stuff down the pipe or it'll clog up with like algae, but it doesn't turn green until it hits the outside and the sunshine. It looks like paper pulp. when it first comes out, when they flush it.
And then this other purpose says it's cheaper than the solar condenser. And I told him dehumidifiers heats up the air, pulls everything out of it, and then compresses it down so you get clean, cool air going into the house.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, WD, unless you have something cleaning your tap water.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a CPAP, you're supposed to use distilled water.
Yeah. And you're also supposed to have a cleaner for it.
I use ultrasonic.
Yeah.
I tried.
They had a big recall on them too, by the way. WD. They had a huge CPAP recently, a recall, because it went through the VA emails.
Yeah, and it was one of the newer models. The old model, like I have, that isn't supposed to be all fancy and everything. Still going strong as a rock. Still good. They say it's not involved with the recalls at all.
Yeah, my husband didn't have the one that was bad either.
Yeah, it's the new one. The new one's a horrible piece of garbage.
Yeah. But like for my CPAP, I tried using the distilled water a couple times, and it was like, oh man! And then I stopped using it. Slept so much better without it because there was just enough humidity in the air, anyways, being pumped through that I didn't dry out or anything. So
no, I have to use distilled water because I live in the desert. It's like,
and yours is one of the recalls. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yikes. Get yourself a new one, maybe, can you? I don't know what the recall.
Get a classic one.
If your CPAP is prescribed by a doctor for you have a CPAP, go through a company and tell them you want the old two-parter squarish one.
Love that stuff.
Just works so much better.
Amen. Amen, Steph. Hallelujah to that one. My daddy always said the more buttons it has, the easier it is it's going to break. Like there's more reasons for it to break.
What was in one of the Star Trek ones? Scotty comes back in. He goes, when the Excelsior was going to chase after him, the Excelsior installed. He hands over to Dr. McCoy, one surgeon to another. The more crap they put in it, the easier it is to break it.
Yep. That was my dad. That's why we never got like a really fancy washer. And the one time we did, we got it at this place that it was like discount stuff. It wasn't scratch and dent. And it was actually a well-known chain. When we went to go and get it fixed, they had removed the serial number on it. I ended up having to go through Visa to get it out of their house and dispute it with Visa that they sold us like a lemon because we couldn't get anybody out to the house because it didn't have a serial number on it from like Whirlpool because it wasn't. Oh, it doesn't. It should have a serial. No, it doesn't. It's gone. Yeah, that was awful. And it was the first time they ever like really upgraded to something nice.
The trouble with Whirlpools is if you have like a 1984 model, they took all the damn serial numbers off of them because at that time Whirlpool changed over to, I forget this weird.
Yeah, this was like a 2000 something model. It wasn't that long ago.
And you got the Chinese model.
Maybe.
Because nobody fixes the 1984 Whirlpool. And I had to buy a new one. And I said, my old Whirlpool didn't cost me $5 to run it. This damn new one with the buttons does.
Yeah. This was
Your
a nice
wash is ready. I don't care. Wash my clothes.
It had the glass lid that you could look through. I don't know why you needed to do that.
Nah.
I think it was when they also like removed the agitator. It was supposed to be, it was almost like one of the like the ones that we have, the front loading, but it was this way instead.
Right.
It had a motherboard in it. It was like the early 2000s. It was a motherboard issue.
Right. I'm looking at it like I just wanted to wash the clothes. Where's the knob? Oh no, Uncle Al, you just look at the screen and touch it. I'm like, I don't want to touch it. I want my
Oh,
clothes to
we went
wash.
through that. Yeah, we went through that with our front loader. It wasn't dispersing like detergent. And it turns out you have to press the button to tell it more, less, like none. I was like, this isn't right. Our clothes aren't smelling clean. Because you got to turn the detergent on. Same thing with the extra rinse. My husband didn't press the button for the whites.
Go back to wringer washers.
Huh?
Go back to the wringer washers.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. I love our front loader now. Like, I love it. It's just a matter of getting used to all the different, like Uncle Al said, the buttons that you have to press.
Now
This
it's
one's
swipe.
great. Yeah, this
I'm
one's great.
swiping like, drain this stupid thing. Do you want
Yeah, I don't have a
extra fabric?
swiper. Yeah,
It's like on my dryer.
it is a smart washer, but we've never hooked that up.
Right.
We're not-
Mine's like,
it's too smart.
at this time, your dryer will take a 5-minute break. Like, what?
Yeah, mine vents on its own, which is freaky. It'll beep at you for you to press the button so it can vent so it doesn't get mildew.
Right. And then the other one says, it's time to clean the dryer. Clean dryer now. And if I don't, it doesn't work. I have to go in
it's
there
a
with
reminder.
a little brush and
But
clean it out.
prevents fires from lint that people forget to get out of there.
Right. I hate when my dryer says, at this time, we are reactivating to meet the power code thing. I'm like, why is the power code telling me to not dry clothes in the morning? I don't know. It's that time to rate thing. It's a lot easier if you dry your clothes at 1:00 in the morning. I like to sleep. I like to sleep at 1:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can I time it? No, please wake up at 1:00. And it's like, your phone just tells you the washing machine and dryer is demanding use at 1 in the morning.
That's weird.
No, what's weird is I'm arguing with my refrigerator. It's like, no, my refrigerator has one of those touchscreen things.
Mm-hmm.
Today, you are out of milk. Okay, I'll buy milk. Have you checked the water filter in your refrigerator? Yes, I have. Do you know you have to clean out the vents in the refrigerator bottom? Please use brush, subscribe. If not, we can order one. I have one. Do not order brush. We will order the brush for you. No, I said I have one. Do not order the brush. It's like, do you want
I don't
water?
want any of those printers because of that. The ones that are like automatic ink. I'm like, I'm good. No,
Right.
that's okay.
I love it when the thing, like, I wake up like, what's that noise? Go into the kitchen. There's ice all over the floor and the floor is wet. Would you like water now? No, turn off. I'm sleeping. Go away. I'm mopping up the floor. Next thing I feel this wet thing down my neck. The refrigerator's peeing on me and throwing ice.
Oh, nice.
It's like,
Barry, do you have any has goldenrod tea worked for you before?
Oh no, that would be the first time I ever tried it, though.
Oh, okay. So you don't know. So you could be giving yourself more allergies. You just heard that it's good.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen it yet, so until I see it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's everywhere here. It just
It is.
Yeah.
And you have your peppermint oil. That helps me sometimes. So just putting some peppermint oil.
So there's a plant that everybody mistakes for goldenrod, which is not goldenrod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that's what gives people the allergy, not the goldenrod.
right.
Yeah.
I can't remember what that other one's called.
The one that everybody seems to be allergic to, that one.
The one that people are allergic to that looks like goldenrod.
Yeah, I'm trying. What?
Is it ragweed?
Yeah, it's ragweed.
Yeah.
It is ragweed. It grows at the same time, right, Barry? When you were saying they both grow at the same time up there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's several though that look like goldenrod. Like I just looked it up. Is groundsel, ragwort, staggerweed, and life root. Life root just sounds like it would be healthy for you.
Yeah.
It's a mistake. It's a confusing name there.
I know, right?
Life root.
It does sound like it would be excellent.
$19.99. Order now.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, if I hear my coffee maker, order now for your new pods. I just want a cup of coffee. It's like at the doorbell. Somebody is reaching your house. Look over there. There's nobody at the door. Go outside. It's a squirrel. Squirrel sitting on the sensor array, and it says, somebody is coming to your house. It's a cat. It's a squirrel. It's a pigeon. And the only time it doesn't work, hi, we're selling. I'm like, why didn't it go off? We're sorry, at this time, this system is shut down for power rate consumption. You're my security camera. What the hell are you doing?
Weird.
Yeah.
It's California. It's like nuisance everywhere. It's in. At least it's not affecting my bidet. That's all I need. Have the damn toilet pee on me.
Bidet recalibrating.
Bidet recalibrating. Oh my gosh.
Bidet going to high pressure mode.
I was just thinking that. Turning up the heat. High pressure mode incoming.
Remember, folks, I do have an air dryer on this. I do have an air dryer on the bidet, and I set it at a warm temperature. I do not want to be like, turn on to jet power.
Yeah, no. That would be hilarious, though.
It's like,
new temperature setting, 280 degrees.
It's like, I hate technology. It's bad enough with all these cars. You know, everybody wants to go electric. And I look at people like, remember that drug-free commercial where the girl throws an egg at a frying pan?
Yes, okay. I do. This is your brain on drugs commercial.
Right. This is your electric car getting hit by my 250. What's wrong with your 250? It hit a Tesla. Why don't you the Tesla? It crumpled up and caught on fire. Those things are worse than eggs. If anything hits them, they go...
Oh, they're all over down here.
Yeah, because
it's like the new BMW, the way the people drive those. Like their stuff don't smell.
Right. But the worst thing is if it goes into a crash or head-on collision, it's already 92,000 deaths from electric cars from head-on collision. If your car...
Hey, Offlander. Good to see you.
Hi, Offlander. If your electric car, like a Tesla or one of the other types, hits something like a truck, like my 250, my 250 will not suffer damage. But the electric car, like the egg on the frying pan, and you're in the Tesla. 92,000 deaths, folks.
That's what they were talking about. I heard something about that.
I'd rather drive what Gil's got behind him in that green screen there.
Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I would like either one would work.
Right. I could ride right over some of the idiot drivers down here in that thing.
Yeah, because they're all driving Tesla. Just run them over.
Yeah,
and this bad boy here is customized.
Or the Ford Probe.
More roof headroom, and they added a back seat that folds down into a bed.
Who named that car? The Ford Probe.
The aliens.
It's like, exactly, pretty much.
Probe.
Who names that car that? I know, let's call it the Probe. They must have been high or really, really tired at that point.
Right, but what's going to be worse is the U.S. Postal Service just ordered from Tesla, I think, Tesla or Chrysler, the new postal truck's supposed to be 100% electric.
Great. Now they'll really never get here.
Right. And then we have Walmart that delivers. It has one of those electric trucks, and we're a test area for the self-delivering truck.
I think I've seen those, and they're not like a typical size truck. They're small, right? They
They're
kind of look like
small.
those floor waxers, but now they are on the road.
Right. They're like, how can I say it? Like a small minivan. Yeah, it's like a minivan had a little tiny baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing about these things is it works great, except when they catch on fire.
Oh, that ain't good.
No, what's not good is watching a Walmart electric delivery vehicle on fire going past your grandnephew's school, and like, what the hell's going on? And then it's being followed by the police and the fire department. And it's more funnier, like the kids are like, ooh, neat. Because when it blew up on the street, we have road repair. It left a hole in there. Also, the kids enjoyed it because all the Walmart stuff in the vehicle, that's where it all landed.
In the schoolyard.
Yeah. And the kids were having a field day. Look what I got. What are these? Tampons. What are those? I don't know. It's on fire. And I'm like,
look, some weird gel cream stuff. What, KY? What's that?
Oh, dear.
It's like every order that, because they're trying out delivery systems for homes. So your personal order is not being picked up by a guy in a truck. It's like it's picked up by Walmart, whatever they got on shelves. It's loaded on these little delivery vans, and it goes off and goes. And I'm looking at them like, are these people nuts? You had one blew up at a school. I can't get out of my cul-de-sac because the school's down the street. They had to block off the street because they're fixing the hole that the damn thing blew up. And Walmart says, we're sorry, we're not involved in the manufacturing of these vehicles. We're just delivering food. Then why are the kids
delivery here?
I need to get some onion sets. I just realized it's time. This next month they've got to go on the ground. Sorry, I was just looking I'm cleaning out tabs and I landed on that. Random.
Yeah,
are you planning
I need to order some garlic to plant for the winter.
I wish I could grow garlic. What?
What kind of onions? Are you doing torpedoes or are you doing the pearl?
The onion sets for what are they called? Hold on. It's the same one that makes the Vidalia, the Grenex or something.
Yeah, it's Grenex. It's
the Grenex.
Sweet one.
I'm gonna get some Grenex.
Yeah, those are great. They are very sweet.
Yeah, I like sweet onions. I wouldn't mind like some for cooking too, but I just want to see if I can even get them to bulb up here. Because even Dave the Good has had a little bit of trouble with bulbing onions in South Florida, but he was even more south than I am.
Yeah, that's why everybody switched over to the Japanese scallion. Yeah, Stephanie's talking about the
dumped.
They dumped.
But is it the one that was recalled? Because they had a big recall too, saying sons of.
No, it's too old. It's the ones that came off the boat.
The ones that came off the shipment containers that were on the boats for so long.
Okay. Yeah, these were dated 2020, I think. What year is this?
Yeah.
It's 2022.
Right. I think they're like a little bit old. Yeah.
Stephanie says no.
They'll have to look at it because they'll mislabel things and stuff and freak people out. It's like, believe, what is it? Half of what you see?
Yeah.
Right.
What is that saying? Like half of what you hear and something.
Right. Like Dollar General. They had to recall all the stuff from Dollar General. Those were on shipping containers.
Yeah.
And it's been like, how long has it been in our distribution center?
Yeah. Yeah, it's scary. Well, some of it's still going on. They're still finding stuff, I think, intermixed.
Right. And Stephanie said it was a recent batch. Could be a whole bunch of things.
Hey, Stephanie, I just gave you permission so you can, if you know what that video is, the link, you can put the link in the chat.
So we can see it, yeah. Well, I do know that in baby food, a lot of it they found has all kinds of like heavy metals and toxins in it, even the organic stuff.
Right.
Made me feel fantastic.
Right. My wife got an alert yesterday saying the WHO has declared that no rainwater on the world is now safe to drink because of all of the pollutants in the rainwater.
Oh,
everywhere in the world.
Here goes, Jilly Bates and his water wars.
Oh,
yay, Jilly.
They never mentioned the 2000 some nuclear test. They could have easily simulated on a damn computer. No, they had to go, set the actual nuke off.
Yeah.
They never mentioned that. No, it's the pollutants.
Yeah, just random. They're random pollutants.
Whatever.
We don't know where they came from. Don't blame us. That's just like out west of here. Halliburton used to be out there. Don't blame the cancer scenarios out there on them. No way. No, it's not like they dumped any fuel in the land out there ever.
No.
Well, you can tell what by the type of cancer you get. It's like I tell everybody, you're near a radioactive site when you have brain cancer.
That's what it was. It was a series of people getting brain cancer.
Yeah, and you know what caused that? Halliburton used to dump nuclear fuel rods in all weird places like New Jersey or Boise,
Auslander. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Uncle. I mean, I was reading what you said. What's sad is I just found out about it because of Ginger Ninja. It's like they're not talking about it, and it's been going on for years. Not a couple years now. And certain companies aren't being forthcoming about what's going on with the foods that they're basically feeding our babies. That's just like, us mothers, it was fine for us all to take Tylenol if we had a headache or we felt bad when we were pregnant. And now we're
is this the one here? Here we go again. Who's responsible for this? So baby food stockpile. This was 14 hours ago. So
yeah, we should be more in charge of our food supply. I agree.
Yeah, that was 11 hours ago from her. Yeah, so I think this is the one here. Let's open a new tab. Yes,
she said
yes.
Yeah, she said yes.
All right, so I don't want that friggin' ad.
Great haircut, buddy.
Yeah. I think I'll do that with my hair.
All right, so
it's like another ad.
Yeah.
They're getting better and better where it looks just like the video itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did anybody seen the Ventura County PSA?
No.
Oh, you gotta love that one. I did a video about it. If a nuclear bomb goes off,
those,
and then you sing and dance with a guitar. I wouldn't be singing and dancing with a guitar. I'll be screaming like hell and pooing in my pants.
It's kumbaya around the fire.
No, they had that in the video. Hard to believe, isn't it, Barry?
No, not really. I mean, honestly.
They already were in New York.
Remember back, I think it was around 2000, maybe 2001, they started doing that. You see something, say something. And New York went with that, and they ran with that ball. And they still, and I still hear it. Like, I've heard it on the radio at night, during those late talk shows. They'll run it as a PSA, when mixed in with the commercials. And I'm just like, just program the people.
Yep. What drives me nuts, sorry about that, folks, is the PSA says, take a shower, bring your cows into your house, go to yourself a smartphone, look at the TV. When I'll be pooing in my pants. 2, the showers don't work. 3, the TV don't work. 4, the cell phone won't work. And the cows are like, I'm getting in here, move out of the way. I'm not going to get radioactive. You go outside.
Stephanie, I don't use ad block because that's one way I support channels that I'm subscribed to. Mm-hmm. I let the ads play. That way they get their revenue from it.
Let them play. You don't have to listen to them. You don't have to watch them. They're only a few seconds.
And even when I get the long, stupid ones that are like 40-minute long religious ones, I'll just duplicate that tab, let the ad play on the one, and just go ahead and watch the regular video play on the other tab. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know how to game the system.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm
just looking at an infographic on it. It's lead and cadmium. It's the metals that are in these baby foods. And then they wonder why we have autistic children.
Yeah.
What? They didn't cover mercury or radioactivity? What do you
mean?
The plutonium?
These are the two big ones that they're covering. They didn't put the mercury one. No, they didn't need to cover mercury. They were putting that in the shots that they were just shooting into the babies. They had that lovely mercury. It was mercury, but they called it something else. I can't think of the name of it right now. Preservative.
Yeah.
It was used as for Marisol, I think it was used as a preservative. So cool. Filtering used cooking oil. That's awesome. I saw a guy do it from plastics. He did it from plastics, wash it up on the beach, making fuel, but it's not bio fuel like that. I'm sorry, Barry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just going to say we had, we've got a gas line that runs through Kentucky, and it was about 5 miles up the road that we had a gas explosion.
Yeah, lovely.
To find out, the lines had not been inspected in that area for some years.
Great.
Oh, sounds like a Kinder Morgan pipeline.
I got video. I'm going to repost the videos on my YouTube, but I've got to clean it up a little because it's just really shaky and crap. But So over here in this area, if you look out my front window, there's a huge, what we call a knob out here. So on the other side of the knob, you're seeing this plume of smoke that kind of reminds you of maybe a small tactical nuke.
Oh, lovely.
So this guy that I used to, call friend, he's on he's on the walkie-talkie, and he's like, get a hold of me, call me. I'm like, okay. So I call him to see what the problem is because I figured he saw the flame and everything going on. He's in the background. He said hello, but then he's like freaking out and going, telling his wife, we got to go. There was a nuke. I'm like,
oh, lovely.
First of all,
what you want to hear?
It would be on your phone. Because all our phone lines are routed from the north of us, and they have to run down Highway 127 to get to where we are. Second, there wouldn't have been any lights. And the whole valley was lit up. Not from the flames, but
street lights, house lights, everything was working.
And I'm like, I yelled at him on the phone because he was just freaking out. And he still, I didn't know what it was at the time either, but I knew it was not a nuke. You know? And because he was just losing his mind because he was preparing for the very worst. And in his mind, it was always a nuke. So somebody who's in the storm spotting community ran up the road to find out what it was.
Yeah.
Well, meanwhile, there's aircraft that are seeing the flames shooting out, and they're shooting over the railroad tracks.
Lovely.
Melting mobile homes. And, it was just a huge plume of fire. You could see it on the radar.
Did you just say melting mobile
homes? Melting mobile homes.
Oh, my gosh.
Small mobile home park. Sit next to the tracks, and sit next to the tracks was a gas line.
Oh my gosh.
When it burst, it shot out like a blowtorch, like he picked up a blowtorch, lit it, and laid it down on the ground. Full blast. And finally, they called me and they said, Barry, it's a gas line. Okay, well, that's still scary, but I said, where's it at? And he said, over by the old orchard. And I was like, so okay. So after a week or so of them checking on, doing investigation and everything, they come to find out that the logs were like 10 years old. So the logs, 10 years old. The 10 years ago, they checked on lines. So needless to say, they got new lines. But
oh my gosh, though.
part of this line runs up behind this ridge behind me.
That's crazy.
Like,
that's scary.
I hope those lines are good over here.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's just crazy. I'm still, forgive me, I'm still organizing seeds. And then, of course, you always buy more because you think you're missing some.
Yes. Stephanie, the trailers pretty much melted right where they were.
That's horrible. Poor people.
Yeah.
True. It's either tornadoes, floods, or blowtorch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blowtorches happen a lot, it seems like, on the West Coast, too, when, I don't know, there's elections. But they're not really
on the other side of the railroad tracks.
Yeah. You can't really prove it, although the fires kind of stop when they arrest them and put certain people in jail for a little bit.
Yeah.
They get released.
You get a little relief, and then they get them right out because, that's all. Our justice system isn't so great right now.
Right. It's like that one guy in, what was it? Down in Ventura County. They came in with ARs, and they say, "Give me your money." And the old guy says, "Screw this." And he shot the guy with a shotgun.
Did he get in trouble?
No, he said to screw this. He got tired of getting robbed.
Yeah, no, I don't blame him. But I'm surprised he didn't get in trouble for shooting them.
No, everybody was supporting him.
Good.
And they had it all. It was all on video. These guys came in with the I'm not going to say the word, but the ones that looked like they belonged in the military ones.
Oh, okay.
And it was
the ones that they're sending out everywhere that are somehow all of a sudden everybody's got to shoot somebody with that gun. You mean that one? Yeah.
Well, actually, it looked like a bigger one, but anyways, he's in there. Oh. Hey, give me your money, give me it. And the bad guy goes, and the guy shoots the shotgun at him. Because the guy sees the shotgun coming, he goes.
He's just.
And then the next one, he shot my arm off. He shot my arm off.
Idiot.
You see, just a little flesh wound. But he goes, he shot my arm off. They all go running out. The driver, one guy, two guys still in the car. Two guys get in the car. The other one was helping the guy get in. And the driver starts to take off to leave the guy that was helping the other one get in the car. It was just hilarious.
They always leave one behind.
I put the link in the private chat there.
Okay.
There's a really nice aerial photograph of it. But yeah,
There we go. That over there.
If it's not gas lines exploding, it's something icky that we're gonna get.
Where is?
Hold on, I'm looking something up about loofah. Oh my gosh, they get huge.
Yeah, and also you can eat them.
I've heard you can eat them, but are they stringy or fibrous when you eat them?
That's when they get older. Older get stringy and fibrous, and you make sponges out of it.
Yeah, but when they're young, they're
about
just
this
like
big.
a squash.
Kind of reminds me
even
of
when
the
they're
gas
really
line
young.
that blew in San Mateo.
Yeah, about this big.
6 years ago.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
I used to eat them raw.
I actually like the ad.
There you go. Back up, Bill. See the line?
Uh-huh.
There's that bare spot in the middle, and you can see where it flowered out.
Yeah.
And there's the railroad tracks. Okay. And then the gas line runs to the right of, where your pointer is, to the left just a little bit, would be where the gas line is.
Yeah. That was this one. There it is there.
Wow.
And that's the blowout burn on it.
I mean, airplanes were reporting back to the tower saying, "What is this?" You know, what I mean, yeah, it's how bad it was.
Because
And that
here it's
supposedly
blowing towards
is,
us.
yeah. It looks like a Molotov cocktail or something, like the way it, rather than just somebody put down a blowtorch.
Yeah.
Because it's somebody who did that would go right up with the
You
rest.
can hear it over here.
It's so hot coming
Right
out
there.
that the convection just ignited everything around it there, you know, and the
Horrible.
fire spread then.
Yeah, like white hot.
They wouldn't even let anybody on the highway.
I bet.
There's the highway over there to the left.
Yeah, that's 127. They wouldn't let anybody out there.
Yeah.
What's good reason? I mean, it was
right. Look at what it did to the trailers. Oh, how weird. Look, it just stopped and that one is just standing there. Go back to that. Yeah. Look, it looks fine.
It's probably blowing this way here and just caught that one. That one just, you know, survived by the angle.
Yeah, that's crazy. So crazy.
Yeah, because here's the fire path blowing out this way here. So it ignited these things, fanned out, got these, not quite got that one.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine just seeing?
Pretty hot still, though. I mean,
Yeah. But I mean, can you imagine being those poor people that just, do they have any time at all to get out? Or they just saw a flash of fire?
This one here, I would say, this one here was closest to it. I would say that may have been
I think that's the one that lost, you know, that's the one that did make it. The person that did not survive.
Yeah, that's right right off camera here. So it's blowing right at that house.
Yeah. Man. What the heck? And
people don't understand when I tell them you should have a bug out bag really quick to bug out of there.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't even get into their cars. Some of them.
Their cars were toasted.
Yeah.
They would have been better off across the highway there.
Yeah.
They would have been away from the heat.
And that's the thing is, you know, a lot of times people don't realize what's buried.
No, they don't.
Those are marked. Those are marked, though.
Usually the gas lines are marked.
Like that to happen.
They can be marked, but there's problems with the marking. And see if I can find it here.
That's scary.
But there was.
I'm glad we're electric now. Sorry, I'm glad there's no natural gas in my house.
There was a job my brother was in charge of, and they were putting in a water line, and Kinder Morgan had their water line, their fuel line. This is the fuel pipe that was going down from the refineries down to the different San Francisco Bay Area airports. So it went to Oakland, San Jose, and San Francisco, feeding all three airports. And the guy from Kinder Morgan came out there and was marking it. And the problem was that on the as-built map, I'm trying to look it up. What happened was there was a big oak tree there, and they made a dog leg around the oak tree. Well, 20 years later, that oak tree was removed. And so the guy comes along there, and he's looking, there's nothing here for it to jog around, and he marked it as the pipe was going straight, not the dog leg sticking out. And let's see if I can find this here. Okay, so this is that one there, and the pipe jogged out around on the right of way here, from on the far right side here out into where they're digging the trench, and so the hoe operator went and dug and pulled back and punctured the Kinder Morgan pipeline, not knowing that the pipeline was there, thinking it was 10 feet over there. And so, yeah. And so, yeah.
That's
So who
awesome.
got blamed for this? Kinder Morgan or the construction?
Kinder Morgan tried to blame it on the construction company. However, my brother was the one out there that did the pre-job, and he videotaped all the markings.
Mm.
And he goes, "Nope, look, your guy marked it. The pipe went straight on. He did not mark the jog." And so Kinder Morgan got blamed for it and had bought. There was, it's not. I'm not trying to see what it is, but there was one track. It must be one of the smaller tractors, but got burnt up. But you can see the truck here. The tires burnt up on the truck, and
Wow.
basically there were two welders down inside the one pipe welding up the pipe. They never found them, and their bodies were never recovered. They were totally incinerated.
Jeez.
And one of the foreman on the job that was there, Gene Ime, was a good friend of mine. He poured the driveways for my house in California. He and his crew came in and poured it because I've known Gene for like 10 years before that, and he died running back trying to rescue somebody else. But yeah, that's the only picture they had of it there. But yeah. So, I mean, and this Kinder Morgan, after that, Kinder Morgan got fines up the wazoo all around the San Francisco Bay Area for not inspecting their pipes. They suddenly had leaks happening everywhere. And people started reporting the leaks. And yeah, they got on it. Hey, Q, how's it going?
That ain't right.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Claude. Do you know if these are the smooth loofah? Somebody sent me these. You know?
Here, let me make you big.
If they're the smooth type or the ridge, they're like black, solid black seeds.
It's hard to say, but I think it's the smooth type.
Okay. That's better eating. They did say the ones, if they're bitter, leave them alone because they can contain stuff that's not so good for you, like poison.
No, it's the diuretic.
Oh.
Go to the bathroom a lot.
Oh, lovely.
Instead of projectile vomiting, it's projectile pooping.
Right.
The loofah diet. No, thank you.
Because the one I plant like loofah is white. It's kind of pale tan. And that one is, whatchamacallit. But I make sponges out of it.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to do that and put it inside a soap. Nothing super original.
Right, but you live in Florida, right?
Yeah, they like supposedly my warm climate.
Right, but the trouble is to dehydrate it.
Oh, you mean to get them to dry out all the way?
Right, because they'll turn
black.
Them.
Huh?
No, they'll turn black. They get moldy.
Yeah, they say you can bleach them. I just read you can bleach it.
But it's the best thing to do once it gets long enough. Put them in a dry room so they don't turn black because of the moisture.
Mm-hmm.
And then spray with a little water and bleach in a bottle. Keep it white, and then you peel off the skin once it dries off.
Yeah. They were saying, and once it gets to a certain size, you can even soak it. I wonder if you can soak it in the bleach water to get the skin off.
Yeah. It's hard, but it's messy as hell.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
I can't say what I'm trying to mean. It's like it's so
is it like a papery type of skin once it does that?
No, it's like
messy.
It's like the skin if you peel it off of a hot dog. I have a derogatory sentence.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Kind of has that pull. Like to it. Yeah. And kind of stuck to the loofah.
Right. But if you get it too dry or it gets too moldy, it's like wear a mask. You get loofah dust and loofah black stuff all over you. And the little kid looks like, why is mom looking like a cold person? cleaning out chimneys and stuff. No, I'm
sorry,
making
Q.
loofah.
No, I just saw the time. I gotta go. Actually, it's 3 a.m. on
Yeah.
the East Coast.
It's been 3 hours up there. We've been having fun. So
Yep.
we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Just want to remind everybody on Monday at
Is she stuff?
8 o'clock Eastern
Just
is going to
found
be on Camp Patton Family Compound.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be, the topic is uses for coffee filters.
Which I need to get more of.
And then on Tuesday, for Tactical Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping, it's going to be uses for used motor oil. So,
Cool.
got a couple of,
I'm thinking of doing Friday tomorrow. We'll see. I'm hoping I can do it.
Okay.
I really enjoy it when everybody can make it. I don't know what your schedule is like. I knew you'd be pushing it after all the work you've been doing outside, even for tonight. So.
Yeah, I mean, well, today it got so, the last couple of days was warm,
Mm-hmm.
and my body got used to the cooler temperatures. Today I go out there, it's like, and so I just worked on the tractor for a half hour, came back in, went out, worked on the tractor for a half hour, and so I'm going to be doing my work early tomorrow morning when it's nice and cool, and getting ready for the concrete in the driveway right outside the window here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
good.
hula hoeing and I didn't realize it was like 100. Still feels like 100 after 4 o'clock at night down here.
And I think Don says that your wife's still there. No, she went back to California.
She left this morning at about, we got up at 6 o'clock, 6:30 or so. And she left at 7 o'clock to head back to California. Then she got to the California border and came to a dead stop.
Uh-oh.
There was all sorts of construction going on Interstate 80, and it was backed up 4 miles into Nevada. And she was like, I'm here at Birthday. I haven't moved at all in the last 15 minutes.
Yuck. Yeah. We have a lot of that around our house right now, construction. It's just finally starting to go away a little bit. Well, thank you, Gil. I appreciate it all.
Thank you all for coming up here and sharing the evening with me. And thank you, everybody in the side chat, for coming in and making us laugh sometimes with some of the comments. All righty, folks. See you later. Take care.
All right,